also compiled KH memes that I did not make that I found funny. So we have that as well.
I used to have things in the mini fridge, but there's nothing in there now. Let me mute myself for a second while I introduce well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Hey guys, it's TrainerOblivio. I have DollfaceDaeva, aka Jenny, here with us today. We're actually going to be having a little movie night. I've already got the system set up and stuff, but just to show you guys, we do have some other things to do. I do have a tier list that we're going to be kind of messing around with, if it allows me to. It wasn't allowing me to earlier, but I'm hopeful that it will. And then of course you can also, yeah, if it works for me. It worked earlier, but I don't know if it does its thing. And as you guys can also see, I have the Discord that you guys can hop in. If you want, please don't interrupt if we're watching the movie. However, just be mindful of that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You can't hear? Okay, here's another headphone. Another cool. That one's the right one, so you can put it in your right ear. And I also have my niece. She decided to stay. She heard that Dollface is obsessed with BTS, and that was enough to have her sold, so she doesn't want to leave now. Okay, let's get it started. Oh, emotions. That's basically what this movie is. It's just,
yeah, it's pretty intense.
More or less, picking up where we left off, we realized that we beat KH1, we beat all the way through. We were introduced to nobodies, we were introduced to the organization, we met a couple of people, they let us know a kind of like a taste of what their organization does, what they're planning on doing, why Sora's asleep right now, blah blah blah. This is what happens in the events that kind of take place at the same time, and then they continue after the events of Rechain. So,
yeah, everything here spans from the moment that
pitiful, heartless, mindlessly collecting
all the way
hearts.
to the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
The rage of the Keyblade releases those hearts.
Roxas, of course, being Sora's nobody.
They gather in darkness,
are like
masterless and free,
like, quote-unquote half people,
until they weave together to make Kingdom Hearts. And when that time comes, we can truly, finally exist.
Full of angst and anger.
Roxas, are you really sure that you don't have a heart?
I don't know.
We're gonna be commenting
I can't.
every so often.
Just
I don't want to
look
stop the
aside.
movie because it's really, really long.
But I
But
figure
we might throw in a comment
if
here or there.
there is something
we are gonna
in
have breaks every
inside
so often.
us, then we'd feel it, wouldn't we?
We're gonna stop doing meme review over on the Discord.
True enough.
We're going to stop and maybe, hopefully, do a tier list. But generally, the goal is to finish the movie. Then we can step into the next phase, which is KH2. That's the fourth game in this series. I want to say it's my personal favorite, but it's definitely a concept. It's a really good game.
It's definitely
Yeah, so a lot of fans will say that, but I'm weird, you know. I like reaching, and a lot of fans don't. Right, and what I love is that this series specifically, this game, it doesn't immediately give you everyone's backstory, but they do develop as the game continues. Younger, you'll see them older, you'll see them grow as characters and how they grow as characters. It's really, really interesting.
I like the fact
Right. cool thing too is that every specific organization member has like a role, and we don't see that at first. We just think, oh, bad guys, but every single person in the organization has a role that they have to play. And we don't see a lot of that until like towards the end, but I think that's super cool.
Ooh, Larxene, I'm gonna cosplay her.
Oh really?
My brother.
I love both of those characters. Larxene gets under my skin, but I think she gets under my skin in the best way possible. What we're witnessing now is Roxanne's mostly generally what the focus
Man, I miss the old times. Still got it memorized.
What am I doing and why?
The day we met, when you got your new name, you and I sat right here just like this and watched the sunset.
And Axel is such a G. I can't tell you how loud I yelled at the end of Dream Drop Distance when he finally got his Keyblade. I was actually flipping out. Like, my brother was like, what the hell? I'm like, dude, you have no idea.
Was flipping out when he came back. Like,
Wow.
You're early.
No, you're just late. Today makes 255.
What's that about?
It's been that many days since I first joined the organization. Man, time flies.
So, you got the number memorized, do you?
Yeah. Have to hang on to something, right? It's not like I have memories from before the organization. Don't you remember? I acted like a zombie.
Right. That first week, you could barely form a sentence. But come on, you're still kind of a zombie.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Roxas. Bet you don't know why the sunset's red. You see, light is made up of lots of colors. And out of all those colors, red is the one that travels the farthest.
Axel giving us our little son.
Like I asked, know-it-all.
I love that. Axel just became a scientist for a moment.
Thanks. The best part about this series too, I think, is that
Seriously,
the
where is
characters
she?
don't let on like their internal dialogue. Basically, it's just I don't know. It's just so good to me.
The destiny that is about to unfold actually started when we first met. On the 7th day after I came here.
Oh, that's good. I'm low-key sad they didn't do... It's like a double-edged sword. The movies are great because they condense everything you need to know into just like a couple of hours. And that's good. But the gameplay for both of these games, Recoded and the 358 over 2 days, it's pretty good.
Good tidings, friends. Today is a momentous day.
I'm very excited for.
That's the type.
I am pleased to announce that a new comrade has been chosen to wear the coat.
How do they get those chairs? They're just part of the organization. Oh, they just warped there, bro. They teleported. They use a dark portal.
Number 14.
That right down, you know what I'm saying?
Let us all welcome one of the Keyblades chosen.
For the 7 days since my arrival, the name Roxas and the number 13 were all I had. Who the people around me were, what they wanted, or what they were trying to do, I had no idea.
Shout out to Jesse McCartney, because his voice acting is great. He really, really delivers for both of his characters.
Teach him well, Axel.
Don't worry.
Oh, spooky.
I'll be sure he makes the grade. Roxas,
Been lurking
let's
the
go.
whole time.
What's wrong? You worried about the new kid?
Good talk, spooky.
What was that name again?
Number 14, Shion.
Right. I knew that.
Shion.
Got it memorized, Roxas?
Yeah,
Yeah? How about my name then?
Axel.
And how about our boss's name, huh?
Zemnis.
No way you're gonna forget his name, right? Let's go.
What's that in the beginning? Because Axel's just a walking ball of fire, quite literally, like a ball of charisma.
Well, the other thing is, he's trying to be like a mentor figure, you know? He takes such a liking to someone who literally has no personality at all at first.
Yeah.
The icing on the cake. You remember what this ice cream is called?
It's,
Sea salt ice cream. I already told you before. Get it memorized.
it's salty. But sweet.
I've had sea salt ice cream. Pretty good.
Roxas, you said the same exact thing the other day.
You
I
have
did.
sea salt ice cream? Sea salt ice cream
I
is
don't
pretty good.
remember.
So what has it been? A week since you joined the organization?
I guess it has.
You guess it has? Come on, you must remember that much. Well, here you are, finally out in the field working for the organization, right?
For the organization.
No healing.
You might even
I
say
don't think I can. Spooky.
that today is where it all really begins for you.
The emotional damage would be too big.
Where it all begins.
There's no healing from this.
As a member of the
Really not.
organization,
Unless your name
I'll
is
be receiving missions every day.
Miss, my little brother.
But
Because he hates.
I'm still not exactly
like with
sure
a
what
burning
I'm supposed to
passion to the
do.
point where he like. He retches at the fact of Shion. He hates Shion.
I don't hate Shion. I am indifferent.
Yeah, she's okay.
My heart hurts for Roxas
Right, yeah.
and Axel, not for Shion. I don't really. It's just because she doesn't have much of a character. Unless they didn't develop her as a character from the
Right. I get why she's explained. She just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like the connection's not there. The connection's there with Roxas and Axel. It's just not there with Shion.
Exactly.
The organization defeats the Heartless in order to collect hearts and complete Kingdom Hearts. But I don't know what that is, or what it does. I don't even know what a heart is.
My heart breaks for this man. And the funny thing too, when you play through the game, it's like developing a child. It's so funny. He acts like a complete, not like a baby, but like how should I say this? Like a very developed baby. You know, he doesn't understand anything. He's like, what's this? What's that? How does emotion work? How does
Nobodies
this work? How do
don't
I do this?
exist.
It's so funny.
We in the organization were born without hearts.
And all of his mentors are like, oh, well, yeah,
So,
I guess you
if we
just came
don't
into
have
existence.
hearts,
This is how you do things.
does that mean we don't exist?
I can't wait till you start playing Cage 2 so you can completely obliterate Data Lord C. It's a fun fight.
I find Data the hardest Data battle. I know that's what everybody says.
The Keyblade
but
releases hearts.
She's really not that hard.
So why am I the only one who can wield such a thing?
Zexion. Zexion
I'm learning
sucks.
all these things, but
Zexion's is really
there's so much more
annoying,
that I don't get.
But I don't know if it's for me. Like it doesn't. I guess for me, hard is when it's just like. Yeah. I guess it's hard. I feel like. You know, for Demix, when those random like little timers come up, it's super stressful, and if you don't get them, you lose, and it's like you could have been so close to killing him, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's annoying too.
That's very annoying.
Back and forth, to and from the same places every day. Sometimes we go to other places on real missions, but we can't cross the walls that divide the worlds.
I can do that blindfolded.
That's why we create our own paths in the darkness.
I hate the counter.
Or so they say.
It is not the T.
I'm pretty sure I can do that. I can do Roxas no hit, Marluxia no hit.
This is actually fairly easy for me.
And I think I did Zemnis no hit, but Zemnis is.
I feel like I'm crazy. Because everybody's always like, in the actual game, let alone the data battle, everybody's like, Roxas is so hard, Roxas is so hard. Roxas is not hard. I feel like I'm like, am I crazy? I feel like out of all of that, for me, out of literally like every fucking organization, I would say Soldier is like my least favorite.
There are nice guys and not so nice guys in the organization. But everyone's working together to complete Kingdom
I can
Hearts.
also do no hit, but that's like that's
There's
just
lots
really
I
repeat,
don't
like,
know,
learning their
but
patterns.
I do
but
know
he's really
I have
easy.
to keep
If you
fighting
have
the
dodge roll
darkness,
and
so
glide,
I can be whole.
He's nothing. Or just quick run. He's nothing. You can just dodge all of his attacks and then beat the crap out of him.
When I tell you, I had just recently played through Kingdom Hearts 2 on Proud mode. I was 15. The recommended battle level
Who
the
are
second
they?
time that you go to
Probably
to beat Castle.
just some kids who live
Like,
here.
I think like 35 or 34, something like that. I swear.
So does
on my
everybody
entire
act
life,
that way?
I was like,
What do you mean?
40, right? I went in there.
Like running
got my-
around
I got
chasing each other,
the
making all
smackdown.
that noise.
Mickey came in 3
Well,
times,
yeah.
and I still didn't beat him.
If
So
they
I
have
was
hearts,
able to
I
level
suppose
up
that's what they do.
So I came back, I was level 45.
Hearts.
I was literally like,
Come
I
on,
was like
let's get
almost
some ice
15
cream.
levels above
Why?
what the recommended level was.
Why?
Literally, like 15
Well,
levels, and Mickey
because
still had to save me.
because we're friends.
Friends.
I don't know what it is about Zelda.
Friends
It was just the
eat ice cream
worst.
together and talk and
Zelda
laugh
was-
about the
was
stupidest
pretty,
things. Like those kids we
It's a
just
lot of
saw.
blocking, aerial dodging.
Come on,
One
let's
that
go.
everybody said, like one like battle that everybody seems to struggle with whenever I watch other streamers or anybody else play the game. Everybody really hates Sigmar's fight. I actually really enjoyed that fight. I actually find
Oh yeah,
it
Hey,
very
Sigmard's
easy.
fight is
Roxas.
easy too. Yeah.
Sigmar's
After
fight
your
is
next
quite
mission,
easy. His data battle is
let's meet up
actually
for ice
easy.
cream again. No fun just going back and forth between
Lexius
the
is
castle and
stressful,
work,
but I don't
right?
think it's that hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alexius,
right.
once you find his, as long as you can dodge
friends.
his stuff,
Huh.
should be fine. Like the hardest hitting organization members are Roxas and Lexius. So Roxas does hit hard if you let him hit you, but if you don't, he's
Yeah.
cake. He's so easy.
Yeah. I feel like, for me, I feel like Axel's in the middle. I don't think he's super hard, but I don't think he's super easy either.
Yeah, no, he's not the easiest for me, but he's doable.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm gonna miss this ice cream thing we do.
Sayax is not fun.
Huh? Gonna be away for a while. Starting tomorrow.
He goes berserk and...
Really?
Sayax
I can
is
fill you in
not
since we're friends.
completely forgot about that. Not
I'm gonna be at
Sayax
Castle
goes
Oblivion.
berserk and it's crazy.
Castle Oblivion?
Luxord is
The
not
organization's
hard, but
gone.
then again, you're not
A
fighting
second
against
castle in the world between
an
worlds.
attack, you're fighting
It's
against
called Castle
time.
Oblivion.
Exactly.
Got
That's
it
why.
memorized?
I wish somebody told me
But
these
And then if
things.
you turn into a stupid card, you're screwed.
Yeah, so if you play his game right, you can beat him in like
Well, I gotta head back and get ready. Nothing but fun,
Exactly.
fun, fun.
And yeah, Xemnas' data battle is really not much harder than the final boss anyway.
Yeah,
like if
Xemnas,
you're,
it's
if
easy.
you're level 99 and you have like everything maxed out, Xemnas' data battle is about the same exact difficulty as when you first beat the game. Like that's,
Facts.
it's really not that
And the
hard.
fact that they still give you Riku at the very last phase, it's
I
easy.
know, that's so like they replicate the exact conditions.
Axel,
Like when you first fight him,
I
you
have a
don't
message
Donovan
from Lord
with you,
Xemnas.
and then in the very
Among the
end,
members
you
assigned to Castle Oblivion, there are
Mind
traitors.
you,
Find them.
I've done all of this in critical mode.
And
that
dispose
makes
of
you
them.
wanna, like, after failing so many
I
times,
trust.
just
That really came from Lord Xemnas himself.
throw everything away. But once you
I
get it done,
haven't-
it's easy.
I haven't beat the
Hey,
the
Axel?
battles on critical mode before because I don't hate myself.
Right, yeah, you have to hate yourself to do that.
That's
If
the
you're
thing, is
looking
I
for
love
Axel,
playing the games,
he's
and I love
gone.
The gameplay and like the combat and everything. I love
What do
it.
I do with
But I
this?
don't claim to be like the best Kingdom Hearts player like, ever. Like I can't like do like a no hit like speed run. Like I can't do that
Yeah.
stuff. Oh my god. Sorry, someone. My cousin's messaging me stupid things. But yeah, so you know, I don't claim to be the best, but I know the lore better than anything.
Right.
I know everything. And when
This place
and
is
the-
so much
the most
nicer,
frustrating
without the
thing
loudmouths.
is not knowing
Loudmouths?
what's coming next, because you know, like
Those
you want
bossy
to know
coworkers sent to
everything.
Castle Oblivion.
And the fact that there's so much in the air right now.
Well, I suppose it's too bad you and Poppet didn't get to spend a
Zigbar,
little
you're
more
such a
quality
I-
time.
We're gonna keep
Talking
it
about
Zigbar for
Shion,
now.
kiddo.
We know you're not Zigbar. We're gonna keep it Zigbar
Kiddo.
for now. And he
Roxas,
is such a
get to work.
I've got someplace to be again today. So go on ahead without me.
Roxas.
Huh? Shion?
I'm sorry, Jen. Were you saying something?
Roxas is your
Nina,
name.
I was watching.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was on Twitter the other day, and this one page keeps releasing a bunch of beta drawings, like drawings that Nomura had done
Roxas.
for KH2. And I wanted to show them like the whole page to you because KH2 is obviously your favorite, but
Right.
some of these things are so funny. Like Beta Roxas, it was so funny.
Roxas.
He was just angry Sora. But like they looked like they look really similar, but Beta Roxas
of
was
luck
like
today.
just angry Sora. It was just Sora with an angry face.
Yeah.
They had the same like
Let's go.
outfit and everything. It was so funny.
That's really funny. Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare.
It's Emo Kyrie.
Wow.
Yeah, really.
Shion.
Yeah, so
I didn't
know
know
how
you
just
could use
said
the
Beta
Keyblade?
Roxas was angry Sora.
You know?
This is Kyrie. This is angry Kyrie.
Neither did I.
You earned the icing on the cake.
Huh?
Look,
Come on,
look
I'll
there,
show
baby
you.
Bro. He's socializing.
This is such a great spot.
Good boy.
How'd you find it?
Here you go. Sea salt ice cream. Come on, try it.
It's sweet. And salty.
It's good, right? Axel and I We meet here for ice cream after
My
work.
boyfriend and
This flavor is Axel's favorite.
Sounds like it's yours, too.
Yeah,
I like anything he likes.
Axel brought me here to eat ice cream on my first day with the organization. And then, after my first mission, he got me ice cream again. Said it was icing on the cake.
Super depressing.
Like you just did for
It
me.
really is. It's so.
Yeah,
You guys must be really close.
well, Axel and I
think
are
it's
friends.
partially to do with the fact that I was
Friends.
so young when I first.
Do you
played
think
the
that
game,
I could be a friend?
But
When Axel gets back, we'll all have ice cream together.
Because I get so
Okay.
caught up in the new stuff and what's coming next in Kingdom Hearts 3 and I love the characters so much and everything and I make memes of them and stuff. I think over time the true just absolute sadness.
Is it true then? About Castle Oblivion?
That's none of your concern.
And Axel?
Gone.
On me over time.
He may have disappeared for good.
What?
Last year I kind of just sat back and I just thought about it. I was like, oh my gosh, Roxas's story is so extremely
Depressing.
It's so sad. He has nothing. He literally is
Hey,
nothing, and it's so
what
sad.
happens when Heartless are
He can't even
destroyed?
have
The
friends
hearts
that
remain.
aren't. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there,
And then,
he can't even
those
have that.
hearts
He has
gather
to give it all
together
up for
to
someone
form the
that
great
everybody else
Kingdom
cares
Hearts.
about. Nobody knows who he is.
Then
Nobody
can you
cares
tell
about
me
who he
what
is. All I
remains
care
if
about
nobody
this
is
other kid that
destroyed?
he's never heard of before. He's
What's there to leave
Why can't I
behind?
be special?
We're not even
It's
supposed to
so
be
sad.
in the first place.
Yeah.
And like I said,
And the
I think
members
over
at Castle
time, that's,
Oblivion,
been
where'd they
lost.
go?
That
Nothing's
message got
left of
lost
them.
in translation because I've just obviously
which
we know
case,
what happens in the end, and
I'll never
we're
see
so
them
far
again?
past that. But just to
That's
think
right.
about the original,
Yeah.
You coming?
Which I think that adds more to the depth
Oh,
of story
yeah.
too, which is why I like it so much because he realizes this and he
What's
realizes the weight
happening?
of it. Sort of does, like the magnitude of what he holds. He's at the center of everything, and everybody's in him or whatever. And he's like, nah, everybody deserves to. If I can have my friends, everybody deserves to have their friends. And I love Sora.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing is like Sora barely ever talked to Roxas, and he's like, "You deserve a life too. You're my friend."
I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
I'm what's left.
It's really cool in the
Or
game too when you're able to connect
maybe
the
I'm
dots.
all
This
there ever
scene actually
was.
right here that we're watching happens immediately
I meant your name.
after the
My
last
name
thing that
is
you
of
do in
no
Kingdom Hearts
importance.
1, which is you
What
fight
about
the
you?
hooded figure or the unknown, right?
Do you
Which is this
remember your
person right
true
here, which
name?
we then come to find out is
My
the
true
leader of
name
the
is-
organization.
And then of course this is
You
the
have
first
been
scene
with
of
us
the
for 6 days now. The time has come.
Oh, Spooky left again. Man, Spooky.
Will he wake from this?
I am told Roxas will return, provided the hero is stripped of all his memories.
Then I suppose much hinges on Castle Oblivion.
Shion has gained power over the Keyblade, just as we intended. She can fill Roxas's shoes for the time being.
Aiz is such a complicated character. And I can't wait till they further him. Because now he's, I guess, on the good side?
Well, it appears that way, right?
Sakes was,
From-
he was kind of a prick from...
Oh, he was
I went to a
actually
new
absolutely
world today,
the
Roxas.
worst.
I couldn't believe how beautiful it
Especially in
was.
this game. He sucks.
Oh yeah.
I hope
He
that you
is
can
evil.
join me next time.
And then all of a sudden in 3 they're like, I think you guys like him now. And we're like, no. Yeah, you like him.
And
Well,
that's one of the things that
I'll see you
Reed
tomorrow,
did so well.
Roxas.
I hate, but I
have
love at
no
the same
such
time.
thing. That's so funny. It's because, you know what? I have always, and I can say this proudly, I have always been a fan of Zeke. Even though he was just a monster, I've always liked him.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Since I first played Kingdom Hearts 2, I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. I loved his character. Because I feel like with the organization, yes, they all have unique traits, but it can
I
feel like
knew that
sometimes
I'd find you
yes, this
snoozing
is
down
an evil
here.
guy XYZ, like, you know what I mean? Like, and with Zigbar, he just had such a distinct personality. Like, he was the only one that like kind of didn't take it seriously, other than like Demix.
Yeah.
But Demix didn't take it seriously because he was a moron. You know what I mean?
He doesn't
like,
take anything
he's
seriously.
Like, right. Zigbar takes certain things seriously and then kind of jokes around in between. And I thought that was very interesting. That he was the second in command. I mean, like, other than Syax, like, he was high up there. He was number 2 in the organization. And he was tasked, you know, with finding new members, and he's very important.
Roxas?
But you know, and somehow he's in the position that he's in.
Shion.
He just doesn't
What
care. Like,
happened to
he
me?
doesn't care at all.
You were sleeping for a long time.
But he's also very sly.
Syax said there was no telling when you might wake up.
Behind the scenes, like, he's like, where do you think he's going? Want to find out? He's like, you know, he's like talking about.
But I'm glad you did.
I kind of feel like a zombie, though.
The thing that I hate about KH3 though is that it does that.
I brought you
It
this.
does that. You've hated this person this whole time, but now you're gonna love.
It's a seashell.
They did that with Zane.
I've been picking one up on every
I was so
mission.
mad, but I was like, you know what? I can't be mad.
Hold it up to your
Like,
ear.
This was such a good story that I can't be
Even
mad.
in the end, even in the end, when they're like, "Oh, you're gonna love him," I didn't. I was at peace with what happened. I accepted what happened. That didn't make me feel bad for him. That didn't make me like him. It didn't make me be like, well, nothing about it. It was not. There was no sympathy for me. There was no sympathy. No.
You're just
empathy,
ruthless.
nothing. I was okay. I was at peace with it. I was at peace. I was like, you know what? Eric is okay, and he's with him. You know, like, and that's what they want, and it's fine, and he's gone now, and that's how it should be. Like, and I made my peace with it. Like I said, I'm like, no empathy from me. Too many lives were ruined for me
This
to
is
feel
true.
empathy.
Yeah. You
Not
did
even
mess
a
up
little
quite
bit.
lot.
I feel nothing for him.
I am kind of glad we don't have to fight him anymore.
Worst. Well, whatever. Whatever. Well, something that I love that they did in Kingdom Hearts, which is it's basically like what we were saying, how it's like, oh, you hated this person and now you're gonna like them. I thought it was very interesting that specifically with like Luxord, Marluxia, and Larxene, like anybody that was in the old organization.
Hey,
That came
Roxas.
back,
They gave him a
at
purpose.
the very last,
It's been a
last
while.
second when they were finally like,
What's the matter?
you know,
You look like you've seen a
fading,
ghost.
They were like, oh my god, wait a second, I can like
Axel.
they could feel again. You know what I mean? Like they were like, oh my god.
I heard everyone at
right.
Castle Oblivion was
And Marluxia
annihilated.
being like, oh, so now
Not
it all
me.
comes back.
I'm
and
tough.
Larxene being like, oh yeah.
You had me
like, it's
worried.
just, I think that's so interesting that they do that,
Worry?
'cause obviously,
We
specifically,
nobodies don't have
you
the
know,
hearts
Demix,
to
Luxord,
worry, you
Marluxia,
know?
Larxene are being set up to be more
I'll go buy
important
us some
in
ice
their
cream.
Character development in future, you know, games and stuff. So
Which I'm
that's
so
really
excited
cool.
for.
I gotta check in with the
I am
boss.
very excited for that because I love.
He's
those
gonna let me
characters.
have it.
Yeah.
I'm very.
You haven't
excited.
reported back yet?
I have always been like a diehard original
No.
organization.
Why'd you come here?
Like I've always.
I
loved
guess I
them.
just needed a little time to sort out my feelings, you know?
The fact that in this game,
I thought you
with
didn't
the
have a
PS3,
heart.
You can play as all of them is so much fun.
love that, and then their joke weapons.
Yeah.
Hey, your ice cream's melting. Eat up.
By the way, thanks for joining, homie, and being respectful, and being quiet.
You know,
While the movie plays, I appreciate
I started
that.
inviting Shion up here while you were gone.
Whoever
Shion?
just joined the Discord,
I made her a
very
promise.
sorry.
The 3 of us could have ice cream when you got back. Shion. She's my friend too.
Can you stop coming in and out of here, please?
No, last time.
Why didn't you report in?
What? Not even one little word of appreciation?
The only thing I've heard is that Namine has gone missing.
There 1 minute, gone the next. I don't know how she got out.
Did you search every room?
Are you kidding? You know as well as I do that searching through every room there is impossible.
And the chamber? Did you find it?
Hey, you got it. You got it.
Come on, I would have told you that much. I gotta hand it to you. About Marluxia being one of the traitors, you knew exactly what was up from the start.
I merely rounded up and sent off the ones who were getting in the way.
Whoa there. Was I one of those you wanted to erase?
Good to see you made it back safe.
I disposed of Zexion, by the way.
What?
I moved things along just the way you wanted.
I
At
also
least
find
for
it funny
now.
how Castle Oblivion isn't theirs. Like they just found it and they were like, hey.
Yeah.
They're like, we can use this.
You know, you're more cheerful.
Well, it's because Xehanort knows. Where
You really
the
think so?
remaining armor is.
I was thinking the same about you.
Yeah, well, I guess. You must have rubbed off
I love how,
on me.
yeah, they literally just invaded Castle Oblivion and Ock was like, well, you get the hell out of here.
Nah, it's thanks to you that we get to sit here again and laugh while having ice cream.
I remember that being such a big deal for me in Birth by Sleep. Finding out that
I wonder if Shion's gonna show
Yeah.
today.
That last fight on critical mode is not a good time. Xehanort is a pain. By the way, if you're speaking, not you, Jenny, but whoever else, you're all lit up, like you're speaking.
Shion!
But we can't hear you.
Roxas? Ah!
Shion!
Roxas! They have to take that thing out first.
Shion, are you okay?
Roxas?
Easy. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Thank you. It's just...
You can tell us all about it. But why don't we head back first? There you go.
Thank you.
Homie seen some shit.
Eat up. It's gonna melt.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I thought you'd wolf it down.
Did something happen?
We're here for you if you want to get it off your chest. Right, Roxas?
They could have easily made him like a big, like,
He's right. That's what friends are for.
whatever, I don't care, but
I can't use the Keyblade anymore. And without the
and I
Keyblade,
think the worst part is that
I
this
can't
is
do
almost
my
like
job.
The way that they're
What
modeled
exactly happened?
is in the fact that it's like almost like a
I don't know.
type of environment where it's
But
like
if
they
I
need
don't
each
defeat
other to
Heartless with the
survive,
Keyblade,
They'll die.
the hearts they release
it's more
will just
boosted
find
than
their
friendship.
way
It's
into
like
other
super
Heartless
close.
instead.
They're like, we need to have
I swat them
someone
in
there
one
for us
place,
because
and they
we
just
feel
pop
like
up in another.
And
My
they're fully
mission
aware
is
that
to
if
go
they
out
mess
and
up,
collect
then
hearts.
they'll die.
Yeah.
If I'm unable to use the Keyblade,
They're reminded several
Ow.
times. Like, if you mess up,
I'll be
That's part of
useless.
why I think the organization.
Is there anything
and
you
especially
can do,
that's why I think
Axel?
Organization 13
I
is, like,
wish there was,
like,
but
remember,
it's just like she said.
it's not interesting.
Without the
Because
Keyblade, She can't collect hearts.
I mean, in the end, in the long run,
And once
find
they
out that their goal was a lot
find
more
out,
sinister. But for
they're
most
gonna turn
of
me
the
into a
members,
dusk.
like, pretty much
We can't
everybody
do
that wasn't,
anything?
like, Xemnas, Ziggurat, like, Thyax, they really only
I already
signed
told
up
you
because
there's
they were
nothing
told
we
that
can-
They were gonna get their hearts back.
Yeah.
You
Hold
know what I mean?
on.
It's like, I
Did
guess
you
they
think
didn't
of something?
have, like, emotions, so they,
Roxas,
they don't. The reason they were
you can work
mad
double
is because
duty.
They didn't care who they hurt, or
Huh?
who they stepped on, or what
What do you
happened
mean?
for them to reach their goal.
Shio,
which is
make sure
bad
your
because they
missions
were
are with
letting people
Roxas
turn into Heartless,
until
know
you
what I
can
mean?
use the Keyblade again.
So that's why they're considered
That way,
bad, but what they
he
were
can
doing
collect the
wasn't really
hearts and no one will know that you can't use the Keyblade.
It was more passive.
That's
and
it.
Therefore, you know, if you're not helping
But
to hurt it.
that means you
Yeah.
have to collect
Kind of coming
twice as
more
many
from a
hearts.
survival
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Would you?
If I don't do this.
Of course I would.
But
Right, exactly.
Friends need to lean on each other every now and then. Ain't that right,
And
Roxas?
Exactly, it's just as
We're
bad.
friends.
Look, I might as well do that.
Axel, does that mean you and I are friends?
Okay.
Too?
I see you. You're fancy.
Well, if you're friends with Roxas, then yeah, of course you're my friend.
Thank you. Roxas? Axel?
Just eat your ice cream.
It's the big brother role that Axel plays that gets me. It's pretty good. Kingdom Hearts is a love child of Disney. So we played this. Yeah, you played the Destiny Islands, but you've seen Upper Damper and stuff. They got Island also.
You trying to convince children like Kingdom Hearts.
Mickey,
So best friends are different from plain friends, right?
For me and my brother. My mom was like,
They're
"Oh,
about
look,
the
there's
same.
Disney characters."
Best friends. Huh.
But I'd say best friends are a notch above just plain friends.
I love how Axel's
So
like,
how are they different?
I don't know.
Well, because he was human.
I couldn't
He
tell you
remembers
because I
Yeah,
don't have
of
any
course.
best friends.
But I think it's
I see.
interesting how, like, obviously Shion can't remember anything because she didn't exist. And Roxas is in a unique position in where his nobody is physically a different person than him.
Right, and being that he's trying to recollect his memories, there's no memories for Roxas.
The time has arrived,
But all the other organization members, at least
and at
have
long
some
last
idea
we
of
see
what happened
before
to
us
them,
the great collection
where
of
they came from.
hearts.
Obviously, you know, Thyax and
Hearts
Axel
full of
were
rage,
friends,
hate,
but Marluxia
sadness,
and Martine don't remember who
and
they
bliss.
Yeah, 'cause that's the, they exist.
Shining
They-
down
they-
upon us is the
Yeah.
crystallization
they had
of
a
all
whole, They had a
hearts.
whole added layer on top
Kingdom
of their
Hearts. There, in the sky, hangs the promise of a new world. My friends, let us gain further power to conquer the human heart and claim it as our own. Let us remember why we are here
like,
and what we hope to achieve.
He likes me too.
Hearts shall be
like,
gathered and be made
He's like
our
one of those
own.
cult leaders that
Hearts
just do
shall
a bunch of
never
crap
again
that you would
have
never
power
do.
over
Like,
us.
Stick to their cause.
Yeah.
That's what Xemnas be
I
like.
think Xemnas is a great
All this
villain.
fighting.
Yeah, he's a
I
good.
wonder what it's for.
I think he's a great villain in the fact that he's not.
Come on, you know what it's
He's
for.
very subdued.
We have to complete the great Kingdom
He's
Hearts.
not, like,
You saw it too,
over the
didn't
top
you?
or, like, dramatic. But he's
But
dramatic
what
in a
is
different
Kingdom
way.
Hearts?
Yeah.
It's the gathering place of hearts.
Not in a very theatrical,
Isn't it?
like, oh, I have to.
It's
put
where
on
all
a
the hearts
show,
wind
you
up
know,
after
look
they're
at Kingdom
released by
Hearts,
you.
Like, it's very, like,
When we gather enough,
he sort of has
we
that
might
at the
finally
end
get
of the
hearts
game,
of
but
our
for the
own.
most part, he's obviously very
Hearts
soft
shall be made our own.
never really yelling. Like,
Is Kingdom Hearts
and I think that's almost
really
more
that
intimidating.
important?
are you crazy?
I just don't see
Why, having a heart is that important, you know?
Come on. You're wondering about that now?
Well,
Clap for Roxas.
I don't understand since I don't have a heart.
Roxas,
We'll understand once we have our own hearts. That's why we fight, to find out what it's about.
Okay. I guess you're right. It looks like every nobody in the organization is good at different things.
That's right. Everybody's unique.
even nobodies without hearts?
Just because we don't all have hearts doesn't mean that we're all exactly the same. We each have memories of our pasts.
Memories?
You remember your past?
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes each member of the organization special.
Like, wait, what?
We remember who we were as humans.
But I don't.
Me neither.
Well, maybe that right there is what makes you guys the most unique in the organization.
What were you like before you were a nobody?
Huh? Me? Oh, I don't know. I think I've always been pretty much the same.
He's not lying.
I wish I could remember stuff like that.
Really? It's just
Axel
baggage,
really
you
is-
know.
He really does have best boy status. I mean,
But
I know it's so. I know it's so
I can't
tired
remember
at this point.
anything,
It's so
not even
generic.
from when I was
Axel's my favorite.
born a nobody.
But he really just is best boy.
All you did was stare into space.
Oh, thanks.
You know,
Yo,
I don't
PK, what's up,
remember
dude?
much either.
You two sure do have a lot in common.
I wonder what kind of guy I was before.
They skip around a couple days. They be working and stuff, you know.
Iconic beast castle with a stick.
That's a stick. As long as you got a bunch of magic cards, all you do is
Thanks,
spam magic
Roxas.
in those
You can
missions.
have this
You'll be fine.
back.
Do you remember anything?
I don't know. But let me try again. Huh?
You did it!
Roxas, it worked!
I can't wait to tell Axel this.
Yo,
Let's
that-
go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the scene.
Axel!
Whoa! Where'd you come from?
Have you
How was
seen
your
the
mission?
parallels where they do the one for each?
You know, I sure
game?
wish the Heartless would hold still once in a while. I fell right on my butt chasing them around.
Ben
thought
to
you said you
Axel
were
to
tough.
Zora.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's
Give me a
got
break,
nothing to
Tyler.
do with it.
Give me a break,
So,
Auntie.
how did your caper go?
Look, Jorge, it's your favorite character. Kill yourself. Why?
Roxas, Axel,
Why did
thank
he
you.
hate Shion so bad?
I didn't do anything.
You made it possible for the two of us to go on a mission together.
If it weren't for
Oh
you,
my
Shion might never have remembered how to use the Keyblade.
He
So
created
thanks,
this monster.
Axel.
He can't do nothing about it.
How about sea salt ice cream then?
Huh?
Buy me one and we'll call it even.
You got it. I'll be right back.
I'd ask for you guys to get money, but you kill things all day, so I guess.
I hope we can always be just like this forever.
Me too.
What's that all about?
I just want these days to last forever. Hanging out, the ice cream, the sunsets.
I think another thing that hurts about Roxas
nothing
is that,
lasts
like,
forever, you know.
a lot of people can relate to the
Least
fact
of all
that,
for a bunch of
I know it sounds
nobodies like
stupid and it's
us.
kind of a reach, but
But
like
it's
that
okay
phrase
if
right
things
there,
change and we
you know,
can't meet
I don't
up
want
here.
these days to end. You always want to hang out with your friends.
As long as we
to have to get
keep each
into
other in our
different
thoughts,
changes-
none of us will ever
change
have to
sucks
be
sometimes.
apart. Got it memorized?
But there go Axel with the wisdom.
Wow, that was so not you.
Hey!
Oh god. I thought I had to say. It keeps happening to me where I think I'm about to sneeze, but then it just doesn't happen. But I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know why Kingdom Hearts does this, but some of the hardest battles and like bosses that you fight are in like not the main line. You know what I'm saying? Like 358 over 2 days had 2 bosses that I hated. One of them they just showed was like that ant thing. That battle took forever.
Lion.
And yeah, that thing took forever. And then that thing at Beast Castle.
Notoriously
my
hard boss.
God, that thing sucked.
Antlion, notoriously hard.
Huh? Ever heard of knocking?
The
What do you
dynamic
want?
between these two.
Tell me what Shion has been doing.
I know, it's
Well, how should I know? I'm not spying
And
on
I
her.
love how Axel just like day and night
The two
goes
of
him
you
and
pretty
Sayx
close.
and him and Roxas and Shion.
So what? Now
Yeah,
I've got
so-
to rat on
so,
my
like,
friends to you? I think you should just
so
go.
gentle and like understanding as well. So.
Today you and Shion will be going on the same mission.
I was never
Well,
one of
thank
the
you,
people
sir,
that
for
cried
personally
gay.
delivering that message to me.
I was like very friend.
We also need you to go back to Castle Oblivion soon.
Says Lord Zemnis.
That castle hasn't given up all its secrets. One, even he doesn't know of its whereabouts.
Even he doesn't know. You mean the chamber, right? We turn that place inside out. If it's there, we're not gonna find it just by looking.
Then let me give you another reason. Shion comes from the castle to which Namine can be traced. The place where both Namine and Shion were born. It's practically calling out for you.
Whatever. As far as the castle goes, you're the one who really wants to go there.
Yeah, seriously.
By finding the room that
I love
Zemnis
how
is
Axel
searching
straight up was
for,
like, whatever, bro.
you would find out everything about Zemnis's true agenda. Am
And
I
then
right?
like the other beautiful thing about the organization is that they're all
The Chamber
snakes,
of
they're all
Repose
so
as well
conniving.
as
Each one
the
of them
Chamber
knows
of Waking.
that they each have an individual agenda.
Zemnis
that
has
they
an
keep hidden from
agenda
everybody
that
else.
he
But
hasn't
then they
told
play,
anybody.
They play face, you know.
We are
they go
bound
to
to
the
find some
meetings.
clues
They're
in
like,
the
yeah,
Chamber
we're
of
a
Waking.
team that's unified for one goal.
And
it's
once
like
we
nobody
obtain
there
those clues,
trusts anybody.
we'll have the
there.
upper
They
hand for
all
our own
turn on each other
objectives.
in a split second.
I knew
That's
the
part
time
of
would
having
come
no emotions, right?
when
It's
Vexen and
so
Zexion got in your way.
they're all out for themselves.
That's why I took the initiative
They couldn't care even if they wanted to.
and cleared the way to the top for you. I can handle all the dirty
Great
work.
about when
You go
they
all the
have
way to
that
the
moment
top.
where it seems like they almost regret, you know.
You will be
Yeah.
going on a solo mission to Castle Oblivion. Expect the orders soon.
Castle Oblivion. Namine and Shion.
That music
Why?
I swear it doesn't. Because it's like, listen, I feel like this is kind of blasphemy to Kingdom Hearts fan, but I so do not like this world. I'm so over it.
Really? Well, you're right. It's I think the most
love
overused world.
Naruto. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in every freaking game. And I love that we got to go to the underworld. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was
Yeah.
so cool. You know, you get to see a different part, but then every other game, you're either in the Colosseum or, you know, in 3. I thought it was cool in 3 that you got
It's
to go
literally in
up,
every game,
up.
yeah.
we got to go up to Olympus, you know, Mount Olympus. I thought that was really cool.
Roxas is late today.
Hope Zigbar isn't giving him too hard of a time.
He is.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
yeah, he definitely is.
Zigbar's not being Zigbar. He is.
It's hilarious. It's funny that you can
You
see
know
the
what,
back end of this,
Axel?
because when you play the game, you're obviously playing it from Roxas' perspective, and in the game,
When I
he's
sit
kind of like,
here
wait,
and
dude,
talk
what?
with
You're
you guys,
abandoning me? He's like, oh, you got it, bro. He's like, I'll see you in a
get the
little bit.
strangest
He
feeling
knows damn well that he
that
doesn't
a long
have it,
time
and
ago,
that he
I
needs
used to watch
Zigbar
the
there to
sunset
help him
with somebody
because,
else.
like, the fight's too hard, or he's gonna get killed,
It's
or
the
he's gonna get
same
him
when I
killed.
watch the
But he's just
sea.
like, nah, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna go grab popcorn. Like, you'll be fine.
Someplace by the sea where I hear the sound of the waves. I get the feeling that I was talking with someone.
So you mean that you have memories of your past?
No, it's not quite like that. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Are these memories?
I wouldn't know either.
You have memories, don't you?
Yeah, sorta. Though it's not like they've ever really done me any good.
I want them to explore that. I want
Roxas
them
is
to
like
explore
me.
Axel's.
Neither one of us remembers much.
We obviously jump from
I wonder
time
if
to
he and
time.
I
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we're
had
not.
this much in common before we were nobodies.
I want them. Because like, the feeling you get from this game is he resents it. Like, he's like, yeah, I don't really care about what happened when I was alive. And there's obviously something. There's something. Some sort of stigma there that Sayx and him carry around.
Well, the thing is that it's just upsetting because Axel's Japanese voice actor passed away.
Right, yeah.
So they're, and out of respect, the Japanese won't pass another voice for him.
Right.
So,
Rest in peace, homie.
you know, so Axel, you know, even though they did allude to having more of a story in the past, I think if they do touch on that, it's either going to be told from Sayax's perspective.
I knew
or
you'd be
something
here.
Like that.
Axel,
Slept like a log.
Why don't you guys have diabetes?
Are the kids here on summer vacation already? Nah. Can't be. It's much too early.
summer vacation? What's that?
It's a dream come true, that's what. Where they get a whole month off.
A month off? I wouldn't know what to do with that much time. I can't even figure out how to fill a day.
You'd be surprised. They give you plenty of homework, and of course, you have to play with your friends every day. Trust me, it's over before you can blink.
I could deal with 7 days, maybe.
Most kids spend the time just goofing off with their friends. They save the
word
homework
summer
till the
vacation
end,
coming out of Roxas
and then help
is
each other finish it.
No.
That sounds
Oh, it's
fun, I
about-
guess.
Hanging around with friends is fun. I'd forgotten all that since becoming a nobody, I guess. So, how did you spend your day?
Hey guys, how did I know you'd be here?
Where did you go, Shion?
I didn't go anywhere. What about you two? Did you guys go somewhere without me?
Axel says he was asleep all day.
What? What's that about? You wasted a day off?
Unlike you two lazy bones, I work hard, so I'm tired, okay?
Unlike me and Roxas, maybe you're just out of shape.
Damn. Maybe you're fat and a flop.
Tomorrow, it's back to work.
Yeah.
Hope we get another vacation soon.
Oh yeah, I might not see you guys again for a while.
Huh?
They're sending me out on recon for a few days.
Where?
Can't tell.
What's up with that?
It's a secret mission.
But I thought we were friends.
Hey, I'm not about to tell you all my dark secrets. Got it memorized?
Dark secrets.
Haha, I'm kidding. I just gotta keep my mouth shut about it, or else Sykes will get on my case. You know how he can get.
Yeah.
Try not to bungle everything while I'm gone, huh?
Now, why would we do that?
Well, considering your track record, I just can't count on you guys.
Hey! We can handle things just fine.
That's right. Just you watch.
Could y'all like pass out all the time? So he's not wrong.
What took you so long?
It's my vacation. I can take all the time I want. Since when do I have to check in with you?
You're letting yourself get too attached to them.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
You know, you've changed.
Like, yeah, so if you rat.
We're at day 119. Let's say at like 150 some odd. We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna go over that meme review real quick, just to keep us fresh, and then we'll just keep it pushing after that. At the end, I'll see if I can do the tier list, but of course that depends on
Save that for another time.
whether OBS wants to work with me or not. What happened, Marcy?
Hey, Roxas.
Paper?
Axel, you're back.
Yep, I just got home.
No.
So, are you holding
You can write
up?
on this.
Yeah,
Where's Shion?
she's not here yet.
Hmm.
She's usually here by now.
She snuck off on me.
This isn't like her.
How could he?
Oh wait, I forgot she had that mission. Yeah. You fucking guy.
I'm not a sham.
You fucked around and found out. I'm sorry, Shion.
I like how Riku literally.
I don't know why. Like in the pit of when I was younger, in the pit of my heart, I knew this was Riku, but I thought it was a different character when they like hinted
Just give me
hinted at him at the
another
end.
chance.
And stuff.
We can't afford to take any
Yeah,
more
I
chances
think
on
it
you.
was Riku.
I like how
You
Riku
were a
looks like
mistake we never should have
I like
made.
how Riku literally comes in and it's just like, yeah, sorry, flop, you kind of suck, and you're fine. And literally, he was like, oh, honey. He was like, "Did you
Shion?
think that was yours? Like, sorry about it, darling.
Huh. Where's Shion?
Haven't seen her today.
Oh well.
Axel,
Hmm?
is there anything you couldn't bear to lose?
Anything I couldn't bear to lose? What's that about?
Well, I met someone today who had something like that. This thing was so important to him he couldn't bear to
Oh
lose
yeah,
it.
the Beast Castle.
And Zaldan said that was his weakness. Why don't I have anything like that?
It's because you don't have a heart.
I guess. But Demix doesn't have a heart, and I bet he'd get upset if you took his sitar away.
Huh. I think you have a point there. So you don't need a heart to have something that you can't bear to lose then. If that's true, then I guess the closest thing that we nobodies have would be memories of our past. It's the memories that create the things that we don't want to lose.
Memories of the past. I don't remember my past.
Even though you might not remember the past, I'm sure you have things you don't want to lose.
Like what?
You've got memories since you joined us, right?
I don't know. I do. Don't I? I couldn't bear to lose my memories of you or Shion.
So then you really do have something that you can't bear to lose, right? Every one of us. Including us nobodies. We all have something that we want to hang on to.
It's scary.
You can't be scared without a heart.
If my friends... If you or Shion were to disappear, it's... scary to think of what it would be like without you guys.
Scared is not an emotion that can exist inside us.
Doesn't that tell you something?
Well, I am scared right now for sure.
Maybe it's just that you remember what it's like to be scared, you know? Somewhere deep inside your memories.
What are you doing?
Writing a note for someone.
You're writing a note for someone. Who are you writing a note to? Okay, be that way. Is it for the... What's the dude who has name? What's your friend's name, Marcy? Evan. Evan.
For someone else.
What kind of name is Evan? Who names their child Evan? Come on, Marcy.
I wonder where Axel is. Guess we got the work done a little too fast, huh?
Man, he made fun of her so bad that she's still thinking about it, and it's been days. She's thinking about it days later. That cut deep.
That's what I'm saying.
He literally made that bitch question her entire existence. Crazy.
Your face. Who are you really? And why do you have a keyblade?
Tell me first, why you are dressed as one of us.
To make sure my best friend sleeps in peace. I don't know who you're supposed to be, but you can't fight fire with sparks. This keyblade is a sham. Worthless.
My keyblade is not a sham. What gives you the right to say that?
I'm a
Didn't even have to use his blade. He just put you.
One of my favorite things in the series, and I've seen it happen.
Find a new crowd.
Is
Trust me, those guys are bad news.
Straight up, like in 3 in the Realm of Darkness, when he's like,
Why?
"Where's your
You're the
keyblade,
real
Aqua?"
sham.
She's like, don't need it. Like she literally starts swinging. And then in
Fair
and
enough.
iconically now in
You could say I
Pirates of
am
the Caribbean,
the biggest nobody of them all.
Oh my god, he just went. He literally went wild. He literally just started punching that man in the head.
Kid, you got folded, man. Take the L.
Shion!
Take the L.
Something wrong?
Sorry. My mind's on other things. Roxas, do you ever think about why we're doing all of this?
What do you mean, why? So we can get hearts of our own, right?
But what do we need hearts for?
I don't know. But I think once we have hearts, we probably won't have to think about why we're doing all this. Or if we need hearts.
I'm not sure. I just wish I knew what I was doing here. I started having the strangest dreams.
Like nightmares?
I can never remember what they're about. I just wake up scared.
Zigbar said you and me were pretty special. Exceptional, he said.
Special?
He was trying to do his best to make up, and he just
another way of saying that
he
I'm a mistake.
dig a hole deeper.
You're not a mistake.
Well, you and I may both be exceptional, Roxas, but I don't think we're quite the same.
Omi was just trying to help. You don't gotta be like that, Shion.
Shion.
Hey, Roxas.
Axel.
Shion couldn't make it again today?
Actually, you just missed her.
Hey, Roxas. Axel. Shion?
Oh, that's my baby.
My child. My sweet son. 10 out of 10 would die for him.
Thanks. Axel really told this man, you pushed the wrong buttons, bro. He really said, don't trip, bro. You be like that sometimes. He was so upset, too.
He's like, Axel, I don't know how to talk to you.
Yo, look at this man's hurt, Marceline. Yeah, I know.
Bro,
Look at that.
getting
It's
games,
crazy.
dude. Not Twilight Zone. Not lazy afternoons.
Speaking of which, how's your island going?
Well, I pretty much am almost finished with my house, but like the first thing I started off with is I'm turning my house into the mansion. And that's my first step. And then I basically have to start from the front of my island and then kind of go all the way back.
If you need help building the tram, I would so help.
Well, I see that's the thing is like I already have I have so many ideas. Like I have so many ideas, but I just have to like make them work, and I just have to.
Am I sure I don't have to get anything from my room? Like, pretty sure I don't have to get anything from my room. Why? But got no answers.
I just need something to do something for me.
You need something for what? You need to go downstairs? Where's Uncle Dan? Ask him to go downstairs with you. Okay, so we're gonna let this scene play out, And then I think this is a good midway point.
Shion.
We're gonna do the beam review. I guess I could go downstairs and help you. Well, actually, I can't after this beam review. But just give me a second. This is your best friend? This dude? This dude corny.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
I told you, keep out of this.
And I'm telling you that I have to know what's the deal with Shion. If there's something going on, just be straight with me for once, will ya?
Do you mean just like you are always honest with me?
Well, you got me there, I guess.
Shion has no right to be among our number.
What do you mean?
It's plain to see. I have nothing more to say.
They really be talking about Homer like she disposable, though. That's crazy. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I can pause this, I'm pretty sure. Alright, meme review time. I want to see what has been going down in Pound Town. Because I'm gonna have to change this to 8. Yeah, okay, good. Cool. So you guys can see my Discord now. And we can review these memes together.
Nice. I should preface that I did this of my own free will a while back, and I was just sitting there thinking, it all stemmed from me trying to find some really good Kingdom Hearts memes, and I wasn't seeing like a whole lot of like really good memes that I thought were funny. So I was like, well, I like I said to you, I was like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Do it
like
myself,
it was
right?
it was very that. So yeah, so this just stemmed from my own desire to want to have better memes in the Kingdom Hearts fandom. So I just made a whole bunch of memes. So if you, I guess we could just start showing some memes out here.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. So I do have a collection of memes that I didn't make, but I'm gonna start with some of the ones that I made. So
Okay.
I like this one. I've always liked this meme format.
The upgrade meme format. Okay, so we've got BBS Aqua, 0.2 Aqua, and then KH3 Aqua. Or Anti-Aqua, I think is her official...
Right. I like this one. I always like the fuck go back meme. I think that one's so funny. And it's like, you know, it's like upgrading the graphics, right? It's like Birth by Sleep. It's like, oh yeah, that's the original model. And then like Kingdom Hearts, you know, 2.8 and then like 3. And then you're like, okay, let's keep going. And it's just dark Aqua. And you're like, no. Like, I remember when that came out in the trailer, people were losing their minds.
They were losing their minds. Everybody was losing their minds.
I lost my mind. I was like, not up, no.
It was cool how they built up to it, though, in the game.
Yeah. Here we've got a controversial one, but I think it's
like, I'll give Kyrie credit where credit's due. She attempted... she did nothing. But she attempted a one-on-one with Xehanort in her mind. And it was decent.
I'll give her full marks for having balls, but she in the like actual progress, she didn't really do
doo-doo. Actual doo-doo butter, like trash. And you get to play her in the DLC for KH3. She's fairly decent, but let's be honest, the only reason that she ever even got to be in that fight is because Sora was there. Sora solos.
Right, exactly.
Nomura's ideas for Frozen. That's facts. So I think Jetty can speak more about this than I can, being that I think you know a little bit more about the development that they had for this world and stuff. But there's actually a reason why Frozen is a very unfortunate world in KH3, where literally all you do is go up the mountain and then down the mountain and then up the mountain and down the mountain.
Yep. Good thing the snow's so soft. We could do this 100 times. Yeah, I was watching a very interesting, it was Matt Pat, and he did a game theory, which I know a lot of the times it's like, sometimes the stuff he does is like, it's very outlandish, but this was based very much in the code and
Yeah.
in reality. And that's why I firmly believe that it's not really a theory so much as it is like, because a theory in itself kind of lends to the idea that, oh, it's like, well, I mean, this is just spitballing here, but I feel like for that it was just too much of a coincidence. Like there was no way that that wasn't what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like between Nomura and Disney, it sounds so exactly like something that would happen. And even if it's not exactly how Matt Pat said it would, like predicted it went down, it was still along the lines of that, enough to the point where we had a cooler world than we were given.
Yeah,
And that's evident. That's evident in the code itself.
And that's unfortunate. There's a lot of scrap Kingdom Hearts data for various titles, and it's kind of sad that they have to make those cuts. Like, for example, we were supposed to have a Jungle Book world in Birth by Sleep, which they still have coded in KH2. We were supposed to explore. Like, another good example of this is kind of how Frozen's worlds got downsized. In KH2,
So small.
Aquatica's, I think that's what it's called. I think it's the Under the Sea world, Atlantica. There you go. It got downsized as well into just kind of like a little musical,
2 rooms.
because there was supposed to be, you were supposed to like access the prince's. I forget what the prince's name is. It Prince Eric? Prince Eric, right? In Ariel.
Prince Eric, yeah.
You were supposed to access Prince Eric's ship at some point, which leads me to believe that we were supposed to be able to get on land and be human and kind of explore like maybe a little bit of Prince Eric's world or whatever the flip is going on.
Right, like the castle and like, the chef and everything and like all that.
And all of these, they're all still in the code. They're just hidden because I never made the final cut, unfortunately.
Is your brother seeing any of these memes?
Well, you made these, so I'm gonna assume no.
No, I mean like as we're speaking, as we're like going through them, like
is he online? No, he's not online. He's doing
tell him he
something. I
sucks
don't know
then.
where he is. Corbin needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture.
This is of course a classic.
My favorite use of this.
Never played the game before. It's a classic.
My favorite use of this is with shiny Pokemon, just because it's hilarious when like the shiny and the original are like not different at all. But this is a great use of it.
Yeah.
They're two completely distinct characters, but they look exactly alike, and they're even voiced by the same person.
Very different personalities, though.
Fucking heal Sora or draw 25.
And of course, there's a couple of like classic memes, as in like the Donald Heal Sora meme, like. So it's just the different formats that it takes,
I'm glad that they've kept this an ongoing joke in this series, because they still don't make it to where Donald heals you. It doesn't matter.
Actually, I have a controversial counter to that, especially in 2. I feel that in 2, my issue is not with the fact that he doesn't heal me. I feel like he actually heals me a lot. My issue is that he will heal me only exactly the second that I press heal and then waste all my magic.
You waste all your magic and then you're sitting there like,
This was sort of a silly meme. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun.
Why do you always wear that mask?
It's kind of self-explanatory.
Oh no. Oh no. This is sad.
This one is, I based this on a meme that I saw a very long time ago, and it was, you know how like, no one fit as Gaston, was like, that song, and somebody was like, no one gets left out of Kingdom Hearts like Gaston, like, and I always liked that meme.
Professor Callaghan would have been a very nice, I like what they did, but it would have been a great antagonist.
The Microbots would have been, they turned out to not be the Microbots, turned out to be the as they call it, the Dark Cubes.
Which makes sense. Like, I see how they tied it in and everything.
Right.
But I still think Professor Callaghan would have been great.
This ties into sort of like what we're doing right now. This next meme. I also very much like, a lot of the memes that I ended up making were purely because not necessarily situations that I feel needed to be memed, but like formats that I liked that I wanted to see in a Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean?
Hope so, because you want to see Roxas put your entire being into attack fucking die.
Tell me that's not exactly what happened.
I think he was just done at that point. He's like, you want to see something cool? Suicide.
See, and there are a couple of meme formats on here that I did like, and I wanted to make multiple of, because I'm like, this works for so many situations. Like,
this looks like a good. I hate that. I hate that as somebody who has to go through the game to like hunt for stuff because I like to complete it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's so.
There they are.
This one is again very self-explanatory. No words needed.
There are the white hair boys.
I have just really always loved the pointing Spider-Man.
You know, I just now realized that young Xehanort's hair is different than.
It's different than
young Xehanort's.
Well, yes, young. That's why I put them both there, because I'm like, young Xehanort is younger than older young Xehanort. Like,
yeah, that makes sense. I didn't realize he changed his hairstyle.
It's like Xehanort before he leaves Scala, and then Xehanort after he leaves Scala.
Right. Yeah.
And also, another thing that I would like to point out, and something that nobody really talks a lot about, young Xehanort's eyes are gray.
They're gray. They're really cool. Really, really cool.
But why do they change yellow? Like, that's...
Well, yeah, that's a good one. Well, I guess we associate yet. We don't know yet, but we do associate the yellow eyes with Nort, right? With Xehanort.
Yeah, of course.
But there's actually something to talk about when it comes to like...
he wasn't born with those eyes.
Yeah. There's something to actually talk about when it comes to distinct physical features, because it's actually been proven in the Union Key storyline that there are distinct physical features that get passed down through the family line or their storyline. And basically, what are they called? The blue bloods or the blue hairs or something like that? They all have like the bluish hair, or like I think it's like they have a distinct feature where they have like a really dark hair color and they have like the same facial structure. Blaine, Ericus are good examples of this. And then there's another family line that shares this feature, but I forget. It's too far back. Master Xehanort, you need the power of darkness to save my friends, right?
Now this is a newer meme format, and I like it a lot. So I figured I'm gonna go ahead and take a crack at it. This next one isn't really a meme. It's just I thought it was kind of fun.
It just fits. It fits perfectly well.
And here's another classic
the as if
meme.
Grew on me because I hated when Xigbar first started saying as if when you're playing the game. You're like, you're annoying, and then it grows on you. You're like, okay, this is just Xigbar. I get it.
We also should preface that there are spoilers. I mean, it's kind of like any time that we're on like talking about Kingdom Hearts, there's always like a spoiler warning just in general.
When it's only been 0.00005 of a second since you've told Sora to jump on the Hydra's back. Yo, look. As soon as we get done with this movie, you guys will completely understand what's going on here. Because Cage 2's rolling around. And, that's going to be a fun time.
Now, the next one is another newer meme format. And I thought it was so funny. Like, I think this one's really funny. This one
Me after Cage 3. Xigbar was Lucio the whole time. 8-year-olds in 2006 thinking they killed Xigbar in Cage 2. If those kids knew who the hell Lucio was, they'd be very upset.
It's just so far beyond that. It's like you don't even have when you're in that game, like you don't even have a concept of where the game is going. So the fact that like it's gotten to the point where it is me wishing I could go back and be like, stop, he's not who you think he is. But it wouldn't even make sense to me because it wasn't even a character back then.
A good rule of thumb is that if you think somebody died in this game, they didn't. They you don't know what's gonna happen, but they're not dead. Even if it seems like they're dead, they're not dead. For all we know, Ansem the Wise can be like behind this whole mess, and he never died, even though he on screen died, right? Like we don't know anything that's going on. And of course, the Oscar nomination goes to Xigbar pretending to fall to his death. That was actually pretty good.
It was like, Also, the next one that I have is another one where I've done it twice because I was like, this is too good of a picture to give up on.
Remy gearing up for the final battle. I'm afraid you've ratted your last two, he said.
I'm afraid you've ratted your last two, sir.
No, But on a high key, this is actually funny. I like this meme because if you actually go through the trouble, which I did, of mastering and getting an excellent on every single recipe in Remy's recipe book, you get a really cool keyblade, which is really OP. So technically Remy could, you know, he is holding that gun because his keyblade is like one of the strongest in the whole game. It was a great movie. It was a great movie, PK.
But yeah, this, and then of course I did a second.
When Sora breaks the egg too hard. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Getting this keyblade is difficult. It's hard.
Easy.
It's not easy to get all excellence. It actually took me and my brother a while.
I have a couple more. So.
Okay, good stuff. What? You're not smart? Hold on, man. This is so. I'm so blind.
Oh, it's too tiny.
Yeah, I'm just blind. That's all.
It's her reading.
Oh, it's the scene. Right.
Yeah.
We used to be people for things saying.
She's like, you heard what Marley said. Just, I don't have to be smart. She's like, or capable, or likable, or attractive. A cereal bowl would be a better vessel. And just, we used to beat people up for saying things like that.
Larkscene is harsh, which is why I felt no kind of way when she died.
Okay, so this next pair of memes, again, I've just doubled the format just because I love this meme so much. This meme makes me laugh. So
Always
much.
has been.
You know, always has been.
The real Organization 13. So wait, now this group is just a bunch of people who are supposed to be essentially Horcruxes for Zane, or always has been.
Okay, I like this one.
When the Ansem,
and now again,
when Ansem the Wise literally blows himself up. If Ansem the Wise is behind all of this, I don't know about you, Nomura. I don't know about you.
Well, I have to say, again, just to reiterate, I did make all these memes myself. I only have after this.
She's never not been a bitch to me. She's a small kid with a big key.
So so this is the last one that I've made, and then I'm like, you know, so I do have a collection of ones that I didn't make.
You're the better player among us. You better play Among Us. Among Us.
There is one that I didn't make that makes me laugh so hard because the first time I saw it, I was like howling with laughter. And I'm gonna send that to you right now because it just kills me.
Oh my god! When I seen this shit, I was laughing too. This is my brother's favorite character in Kingdom Hearts because he's too angry to die.
That was so funny. Oh my god, it was so funny. That one, and then the first time I ever actually saw this meme format, because this is like a popular meme format, but the first time I ever saw it was actually with a Kingdom Hearts meme, and it was years ago, and it was this one right here, which makes me laugh.
Local Man just fucking explodes. He gave me a really gay speech, says a witness, then he died.
I think another one came in.
Huh?
Another one? Or not?
No, it's the same one.
The black thing looked like another one. It was a square.
Silly.
Wait, it was a square and it thought I saw something.
Yeah, let's see. So, I have like some more. If you want to keep a review, or I don't know if you want to break up. I don't know if you want to break up the movie into like 2 parts.
I'm just gonna do this small break and then we'll finish the rest of it because we're like halfway through it at this point. Yeah. Yeah, it's Goofy Sora. What you mean?
Goofy Sora.
Yo, Goofy Sora would be OP. He'd have a blade and a shield.
Goofy Sora. Goofy Sora can't hurt you.
I'm an expert on Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, name 15 characters. Say Inort. That's on me. I set the bar too low.
That one made me
You're
laugh.
not wrong. And the other 13 are Sora. I'm kidding, but
yeah, no, literally.
if you don't have to heal Sora if you're already dead. This is the critical mode experience. You don't get any help and you have to solo everything because everyone's always dead.
I know, they're insta dead. Like.
And then they have the audacity to say that you don't do anything. These people.
It's like George, Sora, Goofy, and Donald's unconscious body. Literally so funny.
That wasn't very cash money of you.
I just like that one.
I like Evan as a character. He's a good character.
What did you say?
This is a monstrosity.
Evan? Well, he's Vexen, but, you know, Evan. Oh, God.
This is just a monster. This is just a nightmare. And then this next one I like just because, like, I remember that feeling of, like, the waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
And
They were always just dropped, like, tidbits. Square Enix, this is KH3. This is the 7th week in a row you've shown KH3 in class. Facts. The build-up was so annoying.
I really, really love this, and I think about this meme every single day, so give it a look.
I am once again asking for you to get up on the Hydra's back. Bernie.
That looks like a thing from Hercules.
That's Phil. It's not a thing. That's Phil. That's his trainer.
Now, is this... I think this is the one that I sent to you the other day, but it's too good not to include here.
Oh, yeah.
I better yuck and help me with the groceries. Kingdom Hearts after Dream Drop Distance.
He's got a Keyblade. You idiots, we all have Keyblades.
That's literally how... It's just like, only one. Only one. There is... Okay, so I actually have a collection of, like, SpongeBob memes that, like, explain the games, but I have a couple of, like, different ones that do, like, sort of the same thing just because there's so many, like, interesting
Kingdom Hearts and
ones that I've
SpongeBob make
seen.
the perfect meme combo. So there's KH1 looking all dapper. The Chain of Memories, which is a little bit confusing.
It's the orb.
There's also one with Byleth. Wait, what do you mean there's also one with Byleth? KH2, yeah, that makes sense. Doodle Bob. 358 over 2 days. Birth by Sleep is a tear fest. Recoded is cool. I like the gameplay. I have to agree that Recoded doesn't have the best like story, but its gameplay's fun. The game is so fun to play. Chain Drop Distance facts. Everybody's dreaming. 2.8 was kind of cool, and 3 is on 10% of some. Where Beth is the money, and they're afraid because he's got a word when they say idiots, and we all got so. Oh, I got you. Ooh, some more SpongeBob stuff.
Yeah, they all do like the same thing, but the
Childhood
fact that
memories.
the fact that they're getting like, yeah, right. Literally, the fact that they just get like different screenshots, different episodes. Kingdom Hearts 2, I defy you, Heartman.
I defy you, Heartman. Coded. We have technology.
Wait, literally? Hold up. In the one above the one that you're looking at right now, like the long one, that one has Union X, and it kills me. It's so funny.
Yeah, nothing but ice cream. Birth by Sleep is depressing. Honestly, when I'm like, okay, so I had played every single game up until Birth by Sleep, and I had no expectations. I was like, man, this looks like a cool game, and I tell myself this, and then Nomura does it to me again. After I got past KH1, I was like, I don't think this can get any worse. And then Reach In, I was like, okay, it can't get worse than this. And then 358, I'm like, all right, this was really depressing. It can't get more depressing than this. And then you get to Birth by Sleep, and you're like, just kick me in the balls. Like, this is bad. What the fuck?
This is the worst.
Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, and the back cover.
Wait, but then you gotta look at the one before that one.
Oh, I skipped one. I'm sorry. There's KH.
No, it's fine. I just sent them all at the same time. That's all.
The Chain of Memories, KH2. Too much ice cream. Birth by Sleep is sad. Recoded. Union Key, yeah. Union Key is a...
I laughed so hard at that.
It's such a F fest. KH3, there go to homie. Melody of Memory is a vibe. It's a good game.
So funny. And then there is a SpongeBob one where they just try to like explain characters and not the games, and that one's really funny too because it's kind of iconic.
More SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm. Sora, Riku, facts. Roxas, Axel. Marluxia. Marluxia's very flamboyant. Very
I love
flamboyant.
him. I love him.
Nominee, I don't know about her. Yeah, Tara's a dark boy.
Who Bob What Pants?
Who Bob What Pants? Yeah, that's Shion. Replica
Replica
Riku.
So funny, dude.
Vexen's a smart guy. Zigbar Mac cool. Zigbar cool. And Sayx, yep, that's right. A jealous best friend. About sums it up.
So funny.
I like that Sayx one. That's my favorite out of the bunch there.
Really?
I'm like, you really got this mad because they took your boy away, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is the last one I got.
Sundaga, Donald Yomi, Sundaga. Oh man. Donald doesn't like to heal you, and it sucks because you really need it sometimes. It's the worst when you're in like a position where you're like one swing away or like one magic spell away from winning, and then you die. God, it's so aggravating.
It's the worst.
And I went back to KH1 Sephiroth like the other day. It wasn't like the other day, but it was a little while ago. And I thought, I was like, I'm a lot older now, and I beat him when I was 8, so it shouldn't be too bad. That dude pissed me off. Like, I don't get mad at video games, and that genuinely pissed me off. I lost so many times that I physically got angry. I was like, yo, fuck this guy. This is dog shit. I was genuinely upset. I was like, oh, I like literally did a victory chant when I didn't do like a chant, but I yelled when I won. I was like, fuck this dude. He's ass.
Garbage character.
You actually really have to play the game super well to beat him, though.
Wait. But did you ever see? I can't remember. I can't remember if it was like something. It was one of those like sites that like reviews video games, and it's this video from back when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and it's this guy saying that Kingdom Hearts 2 was like terrible. He's like, the beginning is way too long. He goes, this garbage character that nobody cares about. It's like, it is, let me explain to you, it is one of my favorite videos ever. I think it is so funny. I say this garbage character that nobody cares about all the time because literally so many people love Roxas so much.
Roxas.
And it's like, I can't even be upset at the guy saying this garbage character because I know how many people love Roxas. Like, it's an evil, like, it's an obvious consensus that he's wrong.
Right.
Especially considering the fact that he's saying that about the, like, arguably the best game in the series. He's like, opening's way too long, this garbage character that nobody cares about.
and that just shows like
So
the
funny.
like the ignorance of people hopping around from like not playing all the games in the series and then talking about it in an ignorant manner. And it's hilarious to me that interaction, I had that same interaction, that post happened to me at a GameStop like years and years ago. I went to a GameStop and I had lost the Kingdom Hearts series, but I went back to GameStop to get it all back because it was all on sale or something like that. So this was way back when. This is when they still sold PlayStation 2 games at a GameStop. So this was like ages ago. And I went in and I went to the counter and I had KH1, The Reach Into Memories, and KH2. And I just put them all on there because they were selling like all three of them for like $30, and I was like, yes. So I went and I bought them, and the dude was like, oh, you like Kingdom Hearts? And I was like, you think? In my head, I was like, yeah, you think? Like, that's all I'm here to buy. But he was like, yeah, I like it too. I just don't like KH2. And he literally said the same thing. He's like, you wake up as a character who isn't Sora, and you don't know what's going on, and the intro takes way too long. And then, like, finally, after a while, you become Sora. And then I was like, and I was just sitting there, and I'm like, you're Roxas. You're Sora's nobody. If you knew anything about the game, you would know that this is a very important character.
It's just so upsetting because the entire point, at certain points of Kingdom Hearts, the entire point is that you also don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's the point. You're not supposed to know what's going on. It's like a Tarantino movie. Like you're gonna find out later. Like
Yeah.
what would you like? Just like everything to be spelled out for you, you ignorant little child. Like I can't even say that. I can't even say that because as a kid, I was like, well, I guess we'll find out later.
Facts.
And this was after I had accidentally played the first game. The second game was the
second
first
game.
I
Yeah.
had played. So this was after I had loaded up the second game, the first time I'd ever played any game in the series, so I really don't know what's going on. And I'm still like, well, I guess we'll find out later. Like,
hilariously, if you play the games in, well, not like a backwards chronological order, but if you play some of the later games first, you understand the first games way better. You're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
No, man. I feel like if you play Birth by Sleep first and then try to play 1, you're going to be so confused. Like,
True. But I'm saying, like, in your case,
like, just straight up, like,
playing KH2 first, a lot of the holes that you were like, huh? Whenever you went back to play KH1 or Rechain, all those holes started to get filled. And then you're like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Thing is, actually, the way that they tell Kingdom Hearts 2's story, I actually didn't really have to go back and, like, fill in any holes. The only holes I had to go back was really for Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
First game, it was very cut and dry for a lot of it. I mean, there's a lot of little intricate details that maybe I wouldn't have gotten had I not played the first game. But as far as, like, the story, it's like, oh, okay, there's this kid. Like, you find out everything that happens in the first game in 2.
I literally just want a whole entire
that's well explained to the point where I understood
friend.
Exactly what was going on in 2 without ever having played the series before.
Punk. You can say please next time.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. My niece is being
Oh, you're
butt-faced. Coming in here
But,
demanding things like you a whole
But I had a friend just the other day, just a couple days ago, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you like Kingdom Hearts, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love Kingdom Hearts." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I should play 3." He's like, I haven't really played that one. I haven't played it." I was like, "Oh yeah, you should definitely play it." And he goes, "Yeah, because I've played 1 and 2."
Nope.
And
I'm sorry. Go back.
No. I literally straight up told him, I said, "You can't do that." And he said, "Why?" 1, 2, 3. I said, "No, you can't do that." I'm like, it may be 1, 2, and 3, but you need to play the side games or you literally will have no idea. Could you imagine going from 1, not playing Chain of Memories, which, whatever, but going from 1 to 2, which is like, okay, that makes sense. You'd be like, who the hell is Namine and like the organization, whatever, but
yeah.
Going from 1 to 2, and then going from 2 to 3?
Way too much happens in between those two games.
So, 2 is one of the first games, is the third game that ever came out was 2, and 3 is like the 10th game that came out. Like, there is...
And like, the notion of side games in Kingdom Hearts kind of grinds my gears, because, unfortunately, the way that Nomura's story tells, there is no side story. Every game is pivotal to the story.
Yeah, there is nothing that you can skip. Even though they're not numbered, it doesn't mean that they're not important.
And if you do skip it, you're going to find yourself talking about, I'm lost. Or I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, no, it's insane. You can't skip anything. And that's like the way I said, he was like, yeah, 1, 2, and 3. I was like, no, and no. You've already screwed up by... He's already messed up by saying 1 and then 2. That's already a fail on my part.
That's why... Like, guys, I don't think you understand. Growing up, I had, like, nobody to talk to about Kingdom Hearts because nobody knew the story. So, when I talked to Jenny about Kingdom Hearts, she understands. So, oh my god, I couldn't tell you how many times growing up I would physically cringe at the fact that if anybody would point out my necklace, because I've had this necklace for, like, ever. I've had this necklace, like, almost my entire life. And... So whenever somebody points out, oh, that's Sora's necklace, I get like a mild excitement because I'm like, oh, you're a Kingdom Hearts fan. And then when they start talking about the Kingdom Hearts experience, I physically cringe because I'm like, you don't know what's going on. And it's very painful. And that may be elitist of me. It might be, but look, I'm sorry. I'm pretty, when I'm invested in something, I'm like invested. You know what I'm saying? So.
Something. I had a story. I don't know if I told you this. I had a friend who was really more of an acquaintance in high school, like, and he and I had hung out because my boyfriend was like our mutual friend. Like, he was my boyfriend, and then it was one of my boyfriend's like friends, and his girlfriend was one of my friends. So it's like we all kind of had this little group.
Gotcha.
Well, years go by, and this is after high school, and you know, me and that guy have been long broken up since. So
Right.
me and this guy hang out. He invites me to this like one of this party at his college, whatever.
Ooh.
And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm like, I'm not into him, and I'm like, whatever. I just want to hang out and like have a good time, whatever.
Yeah.
So I hang out with him, and he's like, okay, come over to my dorm for a little bit first, because you know you can't just show up at the party when it starts, because that's like not cool or whatever. So I was like, okay. So he was like, hey, yeah, you can, you like Kingdom Hearts? I was like, yeah, I do. And he's like, yeah, you can help me. I'm stuck in this one part. I'm like, oh, you're playing Kingdom Hearts? He's like, yeah, I'm playing through 3. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I could definitely help you out. Like, I know exactly like what needs to be done. So sure, let's go. And I get there, and let me just say, okay, so where he was stuck, by the way, was Twilight Town.
Wait, okay, like the beginning of the game Twilight Town, when you first get there?
Yes.
Oh, that's rough.
And then he drops the bomb on me, and I don't know why I like never, like I didn't see this coming, but he was like, oh yeah,
he never
like,
played
so, like,
2.
He didn't play, that was his first Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh, rough.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, this isn't like Call of Duty. You can't just pick up one of them and just like go for it. They're not self-contained stories.
Yeah.
Even if they have beginning, middle, and end, like it's not just like you can pick up, you know, Dream Drop Distance and it's gonna be its own. Like you're not gonna know what's going on.
You're gonna be so confused.
Story. That's why I was like, he was like, yeah. I've never played any other games. I was like, excuse me? I was like, I was offended. Like I was confused, concerned, and offended. And I've never felt that combination of emotions since.
Facts. And so then that's kind of what my experience growing up has been.
Twilight Town.
Because every time somebody'd be like, oh, I'm interested in Kingdom Hearts, and I'd be like, oh, okay, so I would start up the dialogue. I'd be like, so what do you think about, and then I would talk about like a recent event or some like a new update or something that had just happened, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, okay, I see. I understand.
I was just at Holiday Matsuri, the convention in Orlando, and I actually made friends with a girl. We actually first bonded over K-pop and BTS because we were in a
oh my god,
together.
I forgot to tell you. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, like, again.
Oh, you're fine.
But I forgot to tell you that my friend Kali was there. You guys would probably become really good friends because I used to work in the hospital with her. And the reason that we met was because it was funny. We actually had to help the same patient. And I had to rush them to the ER. So I was pushing them along, and she was on the other side of the stretcher. And she was a respiratory tech, so she was actually helping the patient with their breathing because they were dying. But she looks over and she sees my necklace and she's like, is that Sora's necklace? And I'm like, yeah. And then like after we kind of like took care of the patient and stepped aside for a while, we just started going off about Kingdom Hearts and we just started talking about it. And I was like, dude, somebody that knows. And this was after I had met you too, so like it makes sense. Because like I said, like you were the first person that I'm like, oh my god, you actually understand what is going on with the story. Like nobody else gets it to this depth. But she was at that same convention and she was actually super cool. Doctor and patient casually talking. No, it was me and a coworker. So it wasn't a doctor or patient. It was me and a coworker. And she's super cool. She does a lot of cosplaying. What's her name? I want to shout her out because, well, her actual name's Kali, right? But, she has I guess, not really stage name, but like, you know how you're DollfaceDaeva, come on, help me find my friend, please. Her name's Lost Little Rabbit, so if you want, if you want to follow her, if you want to support her name is Lost Little Rabbit. She's all over Instagram, Twitter.
See if I know her face, because I've been going to that
she's on
convention
TikTok
for 8 years.
But regardless, she's super cool. She cosplays a lot. She's gone to like every convention I can freaking think of. Her cosplays are really, really good. She went to that specific cosplay and did a what is this dude's name? I'm literally watching this anime right now. I'm literally watching this anime right now. How can I not think of it? She was cosplaying... Dude, what's his name? The guy with the 3 wives, and he's in Demon Slayer. Please. I know you guys know. Who?
Oh, it's, yeah, his name is, it's like
Uzui. I think it's Uzui. Yeah, I think it's Uzui. Uzui something. Anyway, she did a cosplay of him, and it actually looked freaking great. And the reason that she can cosplay a lot of these things like that, she's kind of buff. Like, like, I know it sounds bad or sounds weird, but, like, it's cool. Can't have someone outdo you. Well, Oblivio gets a cosplaying. We can't have somebody outdo me. I did a cosplay once of Slowbro, but I don't cosplay a lot. So,
cosplay.
Actually, I've cosplayed Sora several times growing up.
I didn't tell you. I cosplayed Minnie Mouse.
Oh, you did?
At Matsuri.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I wish you two were cross paths. You guys, yeah, you guys would be great. That would be awesome.
Yeah, but... Yeah, so at Matsuri, I met this girl, and yeah, so we had bonded over BTS initially, and I have a bag with like pins in it and everything, and it's Sora themed, so all of my pins are of Sora. And
yeah, you showed me.
She was cosplaying Lightning, or no, not Lightning. She was cosplaying her sister from Final Fantasy.
Okay.
And I mean like Seraph or something like that. And she was cosplaying her, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm like. I don't really know a whole lot about Final Fantasy. I'm a fake Final Fantasy fan, and then I turned my bag around and I showed her Sora. She's like, oh my god, Sora. She's like, I love Kingdom Hearts. I was like, shut up. I was like, Kingdom Hearts is like my favorite thing ever. So not only did we have BTS but we also had Kingdom Hearts. And she was actually, she had played through all the games and, 3 and Melody Memory and everything like that. So I was like, she hadn't finished the story of Union Cross or Unchained Key or UX. I call it KHUX just because it sort of encompasses all of those stories. So she hadn't finished the story of UX, which understandable. But yeah, so she was definitely like up to date with everything, and I was like, that's pretty dope.
The only thing that is outside of my range of lore at the moment is Dark Road. But I don't even think Dark Road is finished as of yet. So
there's not much there right now. You're not really missing a whole lot as of right now. I
know some of the characters, but that's about it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. My bad.
No, I was agreeing with you. Yeah, it's just his like classmates, and we don't really have anything else.
Okay, good. Because I thought I was missing some vital information, but I guess not. We're gonna return to the movie this time, though, so we can get it pushing. We gotta keep it going. I don't want to get I don't want to make it too late, and the movie's not over. But we're like at the halfway point of the movie. Things start getting spicy from this moment forward. So just kind of like, and with everything in this series, just take it with a grain of salt. But like, put it in the back of your head if you can. Just like put it back there, because you're gonna like bring it back to the surface later on. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's that thing from way back when. Moving forward. But great memes, Jenny. Those were all hilarious.
Yeah.
Those were actually really good. My favorites would definitely have to be... Well, the SpongeBob's are just funny because they're funny. But of the ones that you made, it definitely would have to be... If it's not the Lushu one... It's the Ratatouille one. That one's hilarious. I love the Ratatouille.
You've ratted your last Tatooine, sir. When Sora breaks the egg, you've ratted your last Tatooine, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Axel's informing Roxas about something. The music in The World That Never Was is really good. Ooh, my favorite worlds that we sadly cannot revisit, but we can still go back to Olympus Coliseum, which kind of gets under my skin, but it's all good. I kind of get it though, because the way that they milked Hercules' story, they were able to bring it out that long, or drag it out that long. Jack Skellington's story was kind of done. There was nothing really left there.
Yeah.
Whoa! Good morning, Shion.
Are you just staring at her? What she said?
Morning.
You woke up so suddenly,
That's
you
not
just
weird.
startled me.
Sorry. Oh,
I love that
Did
attention
you
to detail.
hand
Shion
me
lined
these
up her
seashells?
shells and organized them so neatly for him, and he just has a pile of shells.
Do you hear it?
yeah.
Looks like he just threw them on
The
there.
sound of the waves. How long was I asleep?
About 20 days.
That long?
Yeah. You were sleeping so much that me and Axel were getting worried.
I'm sorry about that. Kind of weird that we can feel anything at all without having hearts to feel with. Hey, Roxas, don't you have work today?
Huh? Oh, I'm about to head out.
I'd like to tag along.
But don't you need some more rest?
I'll be fine. Come on, take me with you.
All right. Sure.
See, she went from being mad at you, now she's all happy. And now she's passing out. That's crazy.
Shion!
It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
But PK, yeah, I did cosplay Sora a lot growing up. I'd go to Disney parties and stuff dressed up as Sora. Even if one person recognized me.
Leave Shion to me!
Got it!
Well, that didn't take long. Did it break again?
She's not
Yeah,
an
get angry,
it!
Jesse.
Keep
Hey,
your
let's
mouth
go.
shut.
Jesse. That's funny.
You have changed. What happened at Castle Oblivion? Does
This is
the past
that
mean
moment
nothing
right
to you?
now where SpongeBob was looking at Gary.
Are you worried about her, Axel?
Of course I am.
It just doesn't seem like you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you don't like things to be complicated.
You know, Roxas, each day, the three of us meet up there for ice cream. Now, why do you think that is?
Huh?
I mean, if you think about it, I don't need to go out of my way to meet you guys, right?
I don't know.
You want me to tell you why? It's because you guys are my best friends.
We are?
Get it memorized, all right? We are best friends.
Oh, yeah. Guess we are.
Thanks, Axel. You're sweet.
Are you feeling better?
I just got a little dizzy, that's all. Sorry to worry you guys.
Don't scare us like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just take it easy today.
I will. Thanks, both of you.
Let me tell you guys, not using your muscles is not a vibe. Because I'm trying to rebuild the strength of my right leg. Oh my god, that sucks.
Are you going to like physical therapy and stuff?
Yeah. I'm also practicing walking with my boot, putting some weight on it, strength training it, all that good stuff.
Does it still hurt?
It's just sore. It doesn't like hurt. The only thing that'll like hurt me is if I turn my ankle a little bit too far one way. But that's, I tore my ligament, so that's to be expected. I still have to let that heal. But it's just the muscles in my legs are sore because I'm starting to use them again, and they haven't been used in months, so it sucks.
My mom had surgery on her knee and she wasn't allowed to
I think this world was my favorite in this game because it had the best soundtrack, like the best soundtrack, and it also was a really cool world. I think it was really unique, and one of the boss fight themes in this game, in this game and in this world was my favorite in the entire game. The fact that Roxas was like, dude, trust me, you can fly.
It gave me the music in this world for this game gave me monster vibes.
Yeah. And I love monster music.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that song. Monstrous.
No, yeah, the monster fight theme is, I think, one of my favorite in that game. It's so.
I am such a sucker.
You seem to be struggling.
In
And nobody
Wonderland.
is interfering, I think.
That game is. I mean, that one's. It's classic.
A nobody.
I keep trying to piece his memory back together. But what if some of the pieces got lost? There would be no way for me to finish. If that happened,
It's Kyrie that's obsessed
and
with
they
the
found their
Fireway.
way into someone else, he'd never get them back.
You saw my
Oh, I think you can do without them memory or
That
two.
was so cool.
But what if he needs those memories in order to wake up?
Annoying. Took me forever to do.
What if they're the key?
I had to make all
Nominee.
of her drawings myself.
You're a witch
Right.
who has
So you
power
have to
over
do
Sora's
So I
memories
literally had to do it myself.
and those connected
It
to
took
him.
me like 3 hours. Thank you.
Are you seeing something
it was
I
so
cannot?
worth it though. The payoff is amazing.
Yeah, you got to show it off. Whenever you got it together, we'll jump on
If
Animal
his
Crossing.
memories
Yeah,
become
that's
her
a good idea.
memories, she will never survive it.
She?
Shion will never survive. It kind of
Hey,
sucks that
Axel?
like you have to go through the motions of finding out that she's
You've
aware
been
that she
to
can't
Castle
survive.
Oblivion,
like, she knows
right?
she has to die.
Yeah.
And she tries to make Roxas accept that fact too.
Yeah, she's, if I'm going down, you're going
What
down
is
with
it
me.
like?
Come on, let's go.
What's it like? Just an organization research facility.
For research, huh? Seems everyone gets sent there all the time, especially you.
Although, they never send me or Roxas.
Well, they probably just don't need you there.
I'm heading back.
Huh?
Bye, friend. Roxas, you got upper body strength, my boy. Goddamn.
Maybe you're not completely well yet.
No, it's nothing like that.
Got it!
Huh? Got what?
On our next day off, let's all go to the beach, huh?
The beach? Where did that idea come from?
You're gonna die.
We should go someplace different for a change.
You're talking about a vacation with friends.
Exactly.
I'll join you, if I can.
What are you talking about, Shion?
It'll be a blast, trust me.
Yes, all right. Let's go.
He's like, the beach? What's that?
If only you guys got to go. That's such a heartbreaking statement for Roxas there. Shion, depressed, left without eating her ice cream.
It should be like, everyone to press.
Ooh, homegirl snuck off. Found out the truth.
Oh, that's what happens.
I sent Axel to Castle Oblivion last night to help expedite the matter we spoke of. I also instructed him to clear out our facilities there. He should return soon.
And what of Nominee?
Still missing, sir.
Ha ha! Where could she be?
Why, Zigbar. It almost sounds as though you know.
He knows everything.
I don't understand people that mispronounce.
Continue.
Somebody accessed our main computer without authorization.
And you expect us to believe you really don't know who it
I knew
was?
somebody that
As
called
if.
Cyborg.
Little Poppet is turning into a problem.
Where are you getting this?
Nonsense. I see no problem whatsoever.
Ha ha! Well, no, apparently you don't.
Something you find amusing?
The things you hear from a guy with no heart.
No matter what unfolds, our plans remain unchanged. Axel, Roxas, and Shion will play the respective roles that Kingdom Hearts has given them.
But sir, Shion...
Leave it be. How can you not see how perfect this is? In truth, this is more than perfect. Shion is marching right into the arms of destiny, but to destiny's own time. We need not take any more steps. All we must do is watch with caution and patience.
Literally, Riku came in, got a little mama questioning
My head hurts.
Again, none of you belong to
This is the last you'll ever see of these walls. Shion.
The thing that did always bother me about Shion is
Axel,
like, they recorded her dialogue.
what are you doing
but they
here?
told her that
I'm
if
just
she
here
was
on
too loud,
orders,
she was
that's
gonna
all.
wake up her parents.
There's nothing for you to see here.
Lies.
Like that's
This
how
is the
often
place
her
I come
dialogue
from. I
sounds.
just know it.
Like,
Yeah.
whispering, but like not.
What
not
about your
purposefully.
mission?
It almost like I said, it sounds like she's trying not to wake up somebody who's sleeping across the hall.
Don't be selfish.
Or else they'll turn me into a dusk.
They'll do worse than turn you into a dusk.
What's worse than that?
They'll just destroy you.
And is that because I'm useless?
That's not it. Shion, go home.
I'm remembering things. I have memories of back when I was a human.
Well, stop remembering. Nothing good will come of it.
I have dreams every night. And you're in those dreams, Axel.
And they sure aren't memories. How can I be a part of your past? They're just dreams, that's all.
You can't fool me. We've met before, Axel. Right here in this castle.
No, we have
Well,
not.
Yeah, you get your ass.
Let's go home, Shion. Don't keep Roxas waiting.
Please, Axel. You've got to help me. I need to know who I am.
He's like, please don't.
Stop! Stay out of there, Shion!
They were French. Like Shion. I'm like, or you could call her Shion.
You're early.
No, you're just late.
I love the way he delivers that line. Just, no, you're just late.
Today makes 255.
What's that about?
It's been that many days
Not the way that
since I
Roxas-
first joined the organization. Man,
He's
time
got nothing
flies.
else.
So,
He
you got the
literally
number
says it.
memorized, do you?
Yeah. Have to hang on to something, right?
That's so depressing, though.
It's not like I have memories from before the organization. Don't you remember? I acted like a zombie.
Right. That first week, you could barely form a sentence. But come on, you're still kind of a zombie.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Roxas. Bet you don't know why the sun sets red.
I probably should have popped this popcorn.
You see, light is made up of lots of colors. And out of all those colors, red is the one that travels the farthest.
Like I asked, know-it-all.
Waiting on their other friend who's going through an existential crisis.
Seriously, where is she?
I love that Axel just lays there.
If I granted, I would do something like that, but it's a very dangerous place to hang out.
Oh, absolutely.
What? Then I... Wasn't who I am?
Damn, homie, you all by yourself, bro. It's rough.
Yeah, so
Shit, we getting there though. 276. I'm glad that everybody's been through this damn island.
I think it's kind of funny that the organization members, that they get like a little lounge that they kind of just hang out in.
Yeah. I mean, they do work together. It would be unethical to not have a place to lounge at their workplace.
Surely,
This
you
seems always
must
really
have
been
known that this was
interesting to me,
going to
'cause
happen.
I don't know from what
Why would I
perspective
know?
Roxas is seeing this from, because he would never have any recollection of this. Even if he was trying to, like, even if he was experiencing...
Because
sort of
in your
memory,
memory,
Sora never went through this. It was real.
you've been to a number of worlds before you came to this one. And of course, in those worlds, the only beings you met with the Dark Army. That's all that's left in your heart.
Right, no,
Darkest memories.
It's because
Your memories are
when
long
Sora
gone.
went
Everyone.
taken apart.
That's a lie. I remember everyone from the islands.
The islands.
They're my
connected to him, so his friend's memories.
my closest friends.
And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions you've forgotten. It was you who destroyed your home.
Who am I? What am I here for? So we meet again.
You made me a promise.
I remember. It was to look after Sora. I'm sorry.
Thing I once read.
I'm not sure I've kept that promise very well.
Can you tell me what's happening?
Some of Sora's memories are missing.
Saying that the height actually doesn't.
How could that be?
The height switches.
Sora's memories are escaping through Sora's nobody
Yeah, I think
into
it
a
feels
third
like that.
person.
Zemnis is always
And now,
the highest.
they're
and
starting
he
to
said
become a
something-
part
I
of
think-
her.
I can't remember the exact quote that Nomura said, but he said something like,
Isn't there a way to bring back
sitting
just
at the same
Sora's
height
memories?
has done this.
If they're
would be
so
a pretty bad
separate,
feeling, so the other members
then
wouldn't
I
do that.
think
Like,
I
they
can
don't-
take
they
out
wanna
fragments
avoid,
of
like,
it.
being at the same level as-
But
Yeah.
if her memories and Sora's memory fragments are completely weaved together, I would
This
need
is
to
what my room looks
untangle
like
them
in
from
Animal
each other,
Crossing.
and that would take more time. Which means it would take even longer before Sora can wake up again. And Diz wouldn't tolerate
Say
that.
less, who do I gotta kill?
So what can you do?
If I just jump in and rearrange her memory, then Sora might wake up, only to find out that nobody remembers him anymore. That's a risk I just can't take. It's too late either way. Sora's awakening has already been delayed. Sora's nobody, and the one that's absorbing his memory. None of us imagined that they would fight so hard to become their own people. Unfortunately, the only real solution is for them both to go away.
It's depressing.
Did you know? Her face was blank at first. But now, there is a face that is clearly visible. I think that's proof that she has entered Sora's memories. Sora's memories. Sora's nobody's memories. And her memories. They're all a jumbled mess now. And to put them back into one, I'm afraid there's no other way.
He
All
said
right.
say less, guys. So I'll go take it.
He said you had me at Sora.
This is always a nice memory. It's sad it never happened, but
Is it that I'm not supposed to exist?
Yeah, I know.
Well, what do you want to do, Shion?
I want to be with you two.
Then come back with
got
us.
some beefy hands on me.
I can't. Not the way I am now. But what would it take for me to be like you?
What would it take for me to be like you? Approximately 6 more games and something else like that.
Hey, it's been a while.
You think so?
So, I went to the beach today. And there was this girl who looked kind of like Shion.
I always think,
but
I
I
always
couldn't
feel
get
like
close
when
enough
he's
to tell for
explained this,
sure.
I think maybe he's seen Kyrie.
I probably imagined
Yeah.
it. To be honest, I'm not even sure today's mission really happened.
Yeah.
Feels like I just woke up from a dream or something.
Which we know that in this time frame she hasn't like fully gone.
Do
into
you
her,
remember
like,
our
cave.
promise?
She's still like in between.
When we said that the three of us would go to the beach on our next break?
Well, from that one cutscene at the end.
Maybe that's why.
We technically.
Maybe I saw Shion there because I wanted her to be there.
She still looks like.
I liked her Kingdom Hearts 2 look the best. She like deep.
Want to go look for her?
What if we made her look
Beginning tomorrow. Let's use our spare time to find Shion.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Axel, why are you playing games, bro?
That's what you do. Actually,
Not my least favorite. I like Wonderland. I like the jungle or Deep Jungle. It's not that it was bad. It just wasn't memorable. You know, like it was cool to swing around with Tarzan.
Platforming and also the original game, the hee hee hoo hoo not played.
No, I like Deep Jungle. I'm just saying it's not very memorable. You know, like there's not like a whole lot.
I consider that extremely.
It's no use.
You sure you're not forgetting someplace?
I've been everywhere I know how to get to.
All right.
He's like, bro, do you want to maybe get off my ass? He's like, why don't you fucking...
The only place I haven't been to is Castle Oblivion.
Instead of just telling me how I...
It was just the other day that Shion was asking me what the place was like. And the day before she disappeared, you said she was put on an important mission, remember?
Yeah.
He said, yo, Axel, the imposter is sus.
Nothing there anymore.
Well, Shion might be there.
Apparently, Shion comes from Castle Oblivion.
What?
That's probably why. She was.
Have you seen like the
asking
Discord
about the
server
place.
meme for the organization?
I have.
members?
I had no idea.
It would be just like that.
Me neither. I only found out a little while ago.
Demics with the noise gate turned all the way.
Castle Oblivion.
And it's cutting off like all. He's like
Shion.
Me. Like it's so funny.
So, this is Castle Oblivion.
Fuck, seems like way too loud.
Roxas? My head.
Easy, man.
Easy, man.
Let's
yeah.
retreat for now.
I'm fine. We have to find Shion. What's happening?
Roxas!
So much.
He's not even gonna try to play a defense.
Rushing into
And the hilarious part's nobody's gonna vote him out.
my head.
Nobody's gonna. They're gonna be like, he's just screwing around. He's just doing what he always does.
Let's get out of here for now.
Demics, and he was just
No,
carrying it.
wait.
That's so.
There's something I can almost.
Giving up already? I thought you were stronger than that.
I'm pretty sure
Riku!
he says giving up already like every 5 minutes.
He does, but he does.
Are
that
you
to
all
push
right?
Sora. I like that dynamic.
Is that
What
because he's
happened to me?
You collapsed
we've
just
already
as you entered the
established
castle
but-
doors. Don't you remember?
I really
I
do
only
like that.
remember
dynamic
going
that
inside.
He pushes him to be stronger.
Man, there comes a
Just take
part-
it easy for
There
now.
comes a point where it's like,
I'm
and my
fine.
brother and I were talking about
Let's
this
go
the
back
other
to
day,
Castle
like,
Oblivion.
You know, you obviously
Don't
see
push
that
yourself,
Riku
man.
feels really bad about what was going on, and he's trying to do
Who's there?
Like, for a while, in one,
Shion?
Oh, he's such a dick.
and you know, be like, even in like, you're like, oh, well, that was just, you know, Maleficent in the dark. No. On the island, he was an asshole. He was never
Shion,
an asshole
wait!
in that game. He was the fucking worst. He's like, like, fiery.
Out of the way!
He's gonna cry about it. It's like, dude,
Hey!
out.
Roxas, wait!
I think there's a lot to be said with that. You know, like, there's a lot to unpack there because when you have older brothers, especially, that's an older brother, younger brother.
I
dynamic.
thought the imposter
The job of
was
the older
cited
brother is
in
to be
Castle
a fucking
Oblivion.
asshole, but it's to teach your younger brother
Shion.
to get tough.
No way.
Because
that
that's what
was
my
Shion.
older brother did to me. And
The
that's
one
what I
who
would have
ran away
hoped done to my
first
younger
was
brother. My
Shion.
younger brother's a fucking dick, so
But
it doesn't matter.
Why run?
Or at least I did it in my way, and he like resents it now, so he's a dick towards me. But you know, at least he's not a little bitch. So there's that.
You want to go back?
Oh, this scene. You can't be doing my mans like that, Shion.
Shion. Where have you been? Axel and I have been looking all over for you.
You have? Sorry.
Roxas says, Shion,
Let's
where
go
have you
home.
been, Loka?
If you come back voluntarily, Sykes will let
Oh,
all
homie
this
knows what's going
drop.
on.
He has to. I don't care what he said to you. I'll be there. Me and Axel will
Oh,
make
that's
sure.
a little sore inside of you.
I really can't.
Why not? Come on. Wait!
Look, Roxy. No means no, okay? Sometimes you just gotta roll with it.
She said it's nothing personal, kid. Teleports behind you.
Well, hello there.
And then they see how
Shion.
sassy Flamboy can be.
No, wait!
Axel becomes like the Axel.
Right. He goes from like sassy.
Stop!
GG's.
Shion!
I'm glad that they like surmise that.
You're sure things are better this way?
I never expected you to question it. If you could save one of them, why would you choose the puppet? Or put it this way, which would you rather suffer the loss of? Some make-believe friendship? Or a real one?
The triple entendres, though.
Things are finally right again. Of course we're better off this way.
The triple.
Zemnis is exasperated from all the
It's
fixing
like I thought
we've
we
had
were
to do.
homies and you ditched my ass.
We have to set things right. There's simply too much on the line. Lee.
He hit you with the Lee, bro. Not the Lee.
Yeah, I know. I watched when I watched DV Geek stream this for the first time.
I
and
need
he
to
was
know.
watching This part, and he sat
About
there, and
what?
the scene ended, and then he
Shion.
went,
Tell me what happened to her.
like, it was
Shion
just- it
is a
was so
valued
funny when he,
member
like,
of the
got it.
organization, but she needs her rest. So worry not.
Ooh, somebody died, goddamn.
Sora.
Don't worry about it.
Sora. Who is Sora?
It's like, even I don't care about it.
The connection.
Connection?
He is what makes you and Shion a part
Oh my
of
God,
each
he
other's
used the whole line in
lives.
Cage 3.
And the reason I placed Shion among our
He uses
number.
this line in Cage 3 when he gets.
If you
when he
want
gets
her to
revived,
stay
he says,
that
"Sora
way,
is the
I
connection that
must
need."
insist.
And he comes back.
You get your mind off these needless distractions.
Use it against
I will have Shion return to her duties
This is like
tomorrow.
bullshit. I love it.
Today, you must focus on yours.
Understood.
Hey, Roxas.
He said, "No, we're not gonna skip over that like it didn't just happen."
Are you certain we've taken suitable measures with Shion and Roxas?
I will admit, Shion has strayed from our original designs. However, we are also seeing an interesting side effect.
But let me give a
Really?
shout out to our boy Paul
The
St.
key.
Peter, the voice actor design is first of all iconic.
Shion was affected
Second of
by
all,
Roxas,
he's actually
just
a
as we
homie.
had
He's actually super
anticipated.
cool. After I got my
This
world
was
record,
indeed what we had hoped
he
to
reached out to all my
achieve.
socials and stuff. He's actually a
But
really
then,
nice guy. He's
through
super
Roxas, Sora himself began to shape it into
shout outs to Paul
her,
St.
giving
Peter. He's
Shion
super,
a sense
super
of
cool.
identity. Our plan seemed
He-
like a failure
He
at
was
this
touched.
point.
He giggled at the fact that I was geeking.
But
with
then
this.
it
Zemnis was
occurred to
talking
me.
Yeah.
Shion is keeping Sora's memories trapped by claiming them as her own. Keeping her close to Roxas will ultimately prevent Sora from ever waking.
I see. And what of the imposter?
See that he stays away from
I love how
Roxas.
much he loves Kingdom Hearts. I love how much
He is merely an impurity that would make Shion's existence incomplete.
and the interview brought up Kingdom Hearts. I
Then
think
we
it's
shall
so
return
Yeah.
to our original plan.
so happy to talk about it, and that makes my day because that's my child. Sora's my baby.
It's awesome that he's been able to voice him all these years. Literally from a child into adulthood.
That's so cool too. Like how many things, like how much media do you see?
What am I
where
supposed
the
to
voice
do?
actor like
Riku?
grows up with the character.
Right. Oh, day 300. We're getting there. We're getting close.
Oh no.
What has happened?
Sora's memory.
Sad that they had to
I'm afraid it stopped.
What does that mean?
Unless something is done, he'll never wake from his slumber.
The gloves must come
Damn,
off
he said
then.
it's go time.
But
Nobody's never should have existed.
They're like the
As I'm
strange
sure
disdain
you
he has.
understand, Nami.
Right.
Well,
And
I
we-
guess it's not strange
Yes.
because it's he knows that he caused this in a way.
Yeah.
You know,
It-
and he
it's more like
feels-
projection
he feels
from him, right?
responsible-
Yeah.
He feels responsible because of the experiments that Zane were carried out as under his apprentice, and
Uh-huh.
you know, so he feels hugely responsible for what's going on. Especially you see that a lot more in 2.
Yeah.
And so he has this like strange hatred, like this unjustified, like
It's literally.
nobody.
It's
And
this.
specifically like Roxas, like he just does not give a shit about anything at all.
No.
You know what I mean? Even though he's never done a bad thing in his life, like very short life.
Oh, this was such a rough part of the game, bro. 8-year-old me was like, how the fuck am I supposed to go? I don't have friends. I have a wooden sword.
Dude,
But
it's so that's depressing.
Beast carried so hard.
Yo, Beast carried so hard. Really, Beast was the MVP in that game,
He was.
easily.
Ooh, you're crying.
The unexpected MVP.
What is this?
It's, I think, Ansem the Wise and Wolverines and that weird dynamic that they have is quite literally ripped out of the Frankenstein novel. It's the same.
Like
It's
the master has the
right.
hatred for the
His creation, exactly. It's literally Victor Frankenstein's hatred towards his monster, and it's a
that
it's a cool
causes it
dynamic to
to
explore.
right, and it causes it to act out in a way,
Right.
which makes it even worse.
are you really okay?
This is getting weird.
Huh?
Since when do you ever worry about me?
What do you mean, weird?
Usually I do all the worrying over you. I don't think it's ever been the other way around before. Just feels strange, that's all.
Severe anxiety.
Roxas, of course I worry about you.
He's like, I've been alive for less than a year, and
I'm just glad you're back, Shion. Even though it might have been rough on you.
Is Axel coming today?
Who knows?
You didn't fight, did you?
How could he? How could that jerk attack you like that?
That jerk? Do you mean Axel?
He said, what a jerk. He's like, that guy
But
sucks. Fuck that guy.
I wouldn't be sitting here with you if Axel hadn't done that. He's your best friend.
I know, but so are you.
It's just not the same without all three of us. Axel!
Huh? You need something?
Well, something's wrong with Roxas. You don't know why, do you? He says the Keyblade wears him out when he goes to use it. And then today, I was fighting the same way Roxas does.
You would know more about Roxas than I do by now.
What do you mean?
Well, what do you think, Shion?
I'm not sure.
Not sure, huh? Is that because you're a puppet? You do know that. You're a replica, whose original purpose was to copy Roxas's powers.
And I mean, like, he's...
So if you see Roxas's powers getting weaker, while your powers are getting stronger, it could be that you're robbing Roxas of his powers more than you ought to be.
That is allegedly Sora's official height.
That is Sora's official height. Sadly, he is a short guy.
Then what should I do?
Well, I mean, he's obviously...
You gotta think for yourself, because I know you're not just a puppet.
But to be fair,
We're best
he was
friends.
also 14.
You, me, and Roxas, that is.
True.
Got
Now
it memorized?
He's, I mean, not much taller, but I would assume he's at least a little bit taller.
He's got to be a good 5'5".
Can I ask you just one other thing?
Well, it's safe
What's
to
that?
assume
I saw a boy today who looks just like Roxas.
Actually 17.
Is he who I think
Well,
he is?
if we're gonna put this in the in the events of Melody of Memory, Kyrie's been asleep for a whole year, hasn't he? That would make Sora 18.
Sora has a pretty
I'm saying
powerful
because
effect on her,
it's been a
is all
year.
I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Because in 2 he's
Yes.
15, and
It
most
was not
people
supposed to
kind of assume
gain a
that
mind of its own,
3, he's 16.
nor become the person we see. But in the end, it only proves that the puppet is the more worthy vessel. The time has come. Syx, are the devices ready?
In a matter of days.
Good.
And what of Roxas?
Both of them have connections
Yo,
to
Spooks, what's
Sora,
up, dude?
but we only need one of them under our thumb.
Why'd you leave the
Whether
VC, man?
Shion takes from Roxas the rest of what he has to give, or whether he destroys her first and takes back what is his,
Big bar is
there is
silly
no
smile.
change to our plans. No matter how, Sora's power will belong to us.
Damn, y'all was really lusting for Sora for a good minute.
Me when I was like 13.
Oh, I hate this part of the game too, because when you actually play the game, they actually make you feel like you're in a slump, because they take away like your power. You can power Roxas up in the game to the point where he's like level stronger
The way
than everything
things
or
are,
whatever. and
going
his
to wreck
powers are much
everything.
better. But in that point of the game, they take that away and
What
make you
should I
weaker,
do,
and it sucks because everything
Riku?
else is just as strong, and then you're like half as strong, and it's ass.
It's the worst, but it's a very effective.
Yeah.
Are you
like storytelling? Honestly.
Riku. Sora's friend.
Sora? You know Sora?
Yeah.
Yeah, just nonchalantly. Yeah. He's not my little
Thank you.
sunspot, my pain in the ass.
You saved me, but I don't know why. You did.
I guess. I just felt like it.
Riku, please. Tell me more. About Sora and that girl he's always with.
Oh, the girl he's always with.
You mean Kairi.
Kairi. That's right. She's the one who looks so much like me.
That girl he's always with,
To Sora.
but never with.
True.
She's someone very special.
But yeah, to Sora, she's
It's just,
everything.
I remember things about the two of them. But I'm nothing more than a puppet. Something that somebody created. So why would I have their memories? Do you know where Sora is now?
That secret stays with me.
Why's that?
Shion. Your memories. They really belong to Sora.
So you mean I'm like a part of him?
When his memories were scattered, some of them found their way inside you. Now, Sora has been put to sleep so that we can piece together his memory. Except,
You can't because part of it is inside of me. That means he can't wake up.
yeah, you
You got a
got it.
brain at least.
But if you go with me to Sora right now, we could give the memories inside you back to him.
Riku's like, trust me, it'll be
So, do you hate me for taking your friend away from you?
work out.
Nah,
Not for you.
I guess. I'm just sad.
He's like, oh, you? Oh, no, Mama, you're screwed.
I'm sorry,
For me?
but I can't go with you. It's my friends. They need me. And I need them too.
He said, sweetie.
You're gonna die either way.
He
Maybe
said, sweetie, you're just a means to an
you
end.
should take some time and think about it.
That's so rough, though.
Figure
It's
out
so
who
depressing.
really needs you
That's
more
literally what he's doing.
and where you
Riku
belong.
is not above,
How will I know
you know, criticism.
where I belong? Truly.
He's not at fault.
I'm not sure. I can promise you I'll come up with the right answer.
Well, the answer you come up
He's
with
like, what if I tell you exactly
can't
what you
just
want
be
to hear?
right for you.
So listen to me.
It has to be one that works best for everybody.
Also,
You
we
and your
love
friends
like,
and everyone else.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dude, he gets so much
I'll
bigger.
try.
Homie was like maybe an inch taller
But I
than you,
think
and
it's,
now he's like a
it's
whole
so funny.
foot.
Thank you,
In the first game,
Riku.
well, in the first game, he starts out as a 15-year-old, and in the second game, he's 16. But it's like when Sora turns 16, he's
I
still
have to
little.
make the
like
most.
he's still tiny. I guess it's
The
just
time
not in his
Riku's
genetic
given me.
code, bro. It's not. He just wasn't meant to be. It's not in his DNA.
But he still solos everybody. God, I can't believe they talk so
He's
much
still
shit on
best
the people.
boy. Bro, they just be flapping the door.
Yo, this mission was foul. Because it was actually really difficult to kill this invisible.
I love how like matter of factly we said like, yo, this mission is foul. Like it was just.
And then at the end of it, you realize you're fighting each other. You're like, oh shit. They were trying to kill each other. It's like, you can go back now, or I can kill you later. Take it back.
I'd rather die to something. How many times has this game used the
Brain
like,
freeze.
we have to fight in order to complete X,
It's been
Y,
a
Z?
while since we all hung out like this,
It's like
hasn't it?
major trope.
Well, we've had our share of drama lately.
Times.
I just remembered. Did you know you
It's
should
like,
be
I don't
checking
wanna
your
fight
ice
you,
cream
but
sticks?
I have to, and that's
Really?
exactly what I want.
Once you
Like,
finish your ice cream, see if the stick says winner.
no, I don't want to.
Oh.
Too bad.
Not Ericus and his pupils.
Not that I've ever seen one myself.
Wait a second. Oh.
What is it?
It's nothing. So then, what happens when you win?
One of my favorite.
I'll tell ya.
Because it just hits
That's a good question.
so hard.
What? You don't know?
Well,
When Aqua and Terra
it's gotta be something nifty if you're a winner, right?
Cool.
awful, Aqua. And I was like, damn.
Wow.
There are so many
Sun's
burns in
beautiful.
that game, like,
She
the
just
very
accepts it.
classic-
She's like, I know.
I know
The
we've
very
seen a lot of
classic,
sunsets,
like,
but
iconic.
today's puts them all to
It's always
shame.
about your friends, isn't it? At least I.
If only things could stay like this forever.
I love that Ven is
And,
both
Ven
has
just-
like
I was like, Ven, he was already dead. You didn't have to start
Say.
kicking his corpse around.
facts. Ven has
What
both
if
like golden retriever energy, but at
we
the
all
same
just
time
took off?
he's such a
What?
bitey little shit.
If we ran,
Wawa.
I bet we could always be
Ven just has
together.
Chihuahua energy.
But we have...
Ventus is actually one of my
Nowhere to
favorite
run.
villains. He's pretty cool.
Vanitas?
Yeah.
Or sorry, not Ventus, Vanitas.
I guess you're right.
Vanitas is literally one of my favorites.
What's important
It's funny because when I was younger,
isn't that we hang out with each other every day.
I used to hate him. And then
As
I
long as
got
we
older,
keep
I was
each other
like,
in our
I think
thoughts,
I
we'll never be apart,
Yeah, I
right?
like Vanitas.
We've got
I
it
think I love
memorized,
characters that are
Axel.
just mean and
Good.
awful in this series because we don't get a whole lot of just straight up mean.
I'll have
You know
these
what I mean?
moments memorized.
Like, there's evil.
for a
there's
long
lot of
time.
Evil characters.
Forever.
But to just get someone who's just straight up just mean.
Me
Like,
too.
It's just
Larxene
like
and
just because I
Vanitas are
want
my
to.
Larxene and Vanitas are just great just because they're just
Sora.
just terrible. They're just bastards. She's just never not a bitch.
He's
It
like, you
appears
choose
we've come
darkness.
to
He's
a
like,
standstill.
yeah. Like, what are you
Yes.
gonna do? about it?
Literally, he's like,
This has
what
gone
you
on
are
long
is
enough.
darkness,
Riku.
what I am is darkness.
I think you know what needs to be done.
Okay.
Right.
He just says, oh, I remember watching that cutscene when I first played through the game, and I lost it. I thought that was so, when he just goes, okay. I just thought it was so funny. Like the way
Looks
that
like
his
you've
response
meddled
was just like,
again.
"All right, whatever."
Sorry, did you
He's
say
like,
something?
"Get up."
The organization
Sora
doesn't need
bursting
both of
in,
them.
being Sora, being like, "How is
Just
it
one will
okay?"
suffice. Stop pretending.
Vanitas, he's like, bye.
Think about that.
I had literally waited like 10 plus years for
Them to interact finally. Yeah.
I was like, when is he gonna find out? Because he needs to find out. He needs to be
Oh, this mission. I'm glad that they redid the animation in this movie because honestly, the pixely grainy graphics of the DS weren't great, but this scene does it justice.
What a blast from the past!
Shio, stop!
Of all the faces, why do I look at her and see yours?
God, that line has so much.
Why is it
meaning.
that you always have to glare at me like that?
Shut up!
Huh?
Also, this little gem right here. And you just assume that that's Roxas. Because at this point, obviously,
I'm
Two
sorry,
had come out,
Axel.
What are you
so
doing?
you'd seen his like regular outfit.
Please,
Yeah.
let me go.
You kind
I
of
have to do this, or else...
By someone, like, not
Just
really
look.
paying attention.
Yeah.
But the worst part is, the worst
Please,
part
Axel.
is, you wanna know what the
You
worst
have to
part
take
is?
care of Roxas.
Now, it's
But-
not ever shown that they had an
You'd be-
interaction, but Lucio,
Please.
from the same time.
It's, oh my god. That's so right.
That's
Thank
why
you,
I really fucking hate
Axel.
that line. That's why I really
Because that could mean anything.
that could mean anything.
That's
I
so
hate it so
annoying.
much. Right? Isn't that the worst?
Explain
Figure
yourself,
out?
Axel.
The old man needs to get his eye checked.
Sucks a lot.
She just got away.
I'll give him that. Can't
I
toss
love
the
that
blame
Luciu's
around.
just playing along. He's like, yeah, sure,
And now
I
we're left
fucked
with
up.
the one we can't use.
That's also like the line in
Did something
Kingdom Hearts
happen?
2 that I absolutely hate. That was before even, you know, like
Where's Shio?
at the very end of the game, you get the teaser.
She
for
flew the coop.
Sleep. But in the
Flamesy
game,
Locks
when
here
you're
couldn't
fighting
trouble
Master
himself to
Sora
clip her
against
wings.
Zigbar, he says something And it is. That's right.
What does he mean,
He
Axel?
used to give me that same
Your friend
smile.
sat there sucking his thumb while Shion walked right off. I'm going back to my room.
Because you're like, well, you know that Roxas was part of the organization.
What happened
and
out
everybody's
there?
been calling Sora Roxas
Nothing.
throughout the whole game. It's such a clever
Really?
seed of information.
Nothing?
Because obviously you assume that's Roxas.
Shion's
Like I
gone.
said,
How
everybody's
can that be
been
nothing?
Everyone from the organization
It's just like Zigbar said.
Sora as Roxas.
I just sat there
So it's
sucking
like
my
him
thumb,
saying he used to give me
watching
that same exact
Shion
look.
run away.
Obviously he's talking about Roxas.
I'm asking
He is
you
not
why
talking
you
about
did that, and you know it.
It's much
Shion is like a mirror that
Get mad,
reflects
Jesse.
you.
Get mad.
You're not making any sense.
Shion is a puppet created to duplicate your powers.
Are you nuts? Shion's a person, not a puppet.
She's a mirror
Are
that
you
reflects you.
nuts?
And when I looked in the mirror, it wasn't you I saw.
Shion is Shion. You can't expect her to be me.
That's not what I mean. It was only a matter of time before someone broke the mirror.
That was Riku.
You mean
that was a long time ago.
they have to destroy her?
Bro.
Answer me!
Oh. The acting.
Roxas, if somebody doesn't, then you won't be you anymore.
I'll always be me. I'm still your best friend. Just like Shion is my best friend.
That's not it. You're missing the whole point, Roxas.
He's like,
Forget this! Roxas!
Roxas, he's like, Roxas, do you have fucking cotton in your ears? I fucking said what I said.
I wish you'd understand,
He's like, you're not listening.
Roxas.
Let it be known. Let the
Riku.
record show that Axel chose the two of his
Did you
favorite
find the
children,
answer?
and it wasn't she.
Yes, I certainly did.
If I gotta choose,
I'm on the verge of losing everything I care about. So please,
we're gonna have a very nice funeral for her.
please, Riku,
And that's
tell
what I
me
got
what I
to say
should
on
do
the
now.
matter.
Go to Twilight Town. You'll find a girl there named
Go
Namine.
to Twilight Town. You're gonna find a girl
Namine?
there who's actually a lot
what's
like
she like?
Just
You'll
watch.
find out. I don't
You're
think
gonna
you'll
find a
have
girl
trouble
there
finding her.
Who's like the girl that you're like.
All right. Thanks,
That's how
Riku.
this game works.
Goodbye.
That's rough though.
When
It's
you-
literally like the
when you
meme.
get there-
Oh my god, that should be a meme. You know the video of the thief that goes into the house and hands the mom a gun and sits in front of her two kids and tells her to pick, and then she pulls the trigger but it's empty, and then the guy takes the gun away and leaves, and he says, "Do with that information what you will." You should do a meme like that, but it's Axel, Shion, and Roxas.
Shion has disappeared yet again.
Do we know where she is
So I miss
headed?
Alden as an organization member.
It,
I like
not
his
she,
accent.
is
I
a
like the way he
replica.
talks, and he's actually a pretty
Merely a
intimidating
puppet.
organization
A
member. He's
puppet?
You
What does that mean exactly?
A puppet is a puppet.
Like Dylan and
Talking about
Alias
the
will
replica
obviously be great
program.
bodyguards.
Isn't it
That's
obvious?
what they're there for. That was the purpose. or
The
whatever.
what cup?
freaking tanks. Of
Perhaps you care to enlighten us about this pet project of yours.
The purpose was to take a piece of the Keyblade wielder's memory and copy it, thus making his powers our own. This was one of several projects of ours being undertaken at Castle Oblivion. However, our efforts were severely derailed by Vexen's untimely demise.
I like your words.
Needless to
Yeah,
say,
I-
losing Vexen
Yeah,
was
yeah,
not
yeah, I
part
like
of
your
our
words.
plans.
I can't wait to see
We
what
were
horrible,
also caught
depressing
off
shit they
guard
make him go through
when this particular replica we called
We
Shion
gotta get back
formed an
story and, like,
identity
what they're gonna
of
do
its
next.
own.
No, it's not gonna be
No one at Castle Oblivion ever reported any instance
Right.
where a
There's
replica
obviously-
formed its own
good. That's the
identity.
thing, is there's only
Do
so
you
many
concur,
announcements
Axel?
made. So people have obviously already like I remember back in
Whatever
the, day,
the puppet
when
may
Kingdom
decide
Hearts
to
2,
do,
you know,
we can be
or
certain
when Birth by
it
Sleep,
will
I should
no
say, when
longer
we
have
found
an
out, like,
impact
they're, like,
on our
you know,
plans.
there's somebody
Still, it
and
knows
then
our
people were
secrets.
instantly like, well,
We need to shorten the
what do
leash,
you- what
perhaps
do you
even
like,
tighten
about
it.
the other members?
What exactly do you...
Axel,
Their names are gonna be, and I
the
saw
onus is on you to
Gloria
capture
Marilena
and bring
as
back Shion.
Yeah.
The escape was
back
on
in the
your
day when
watch.
people were just trying to like.
I will overlook any
I've seen
nicks or
more
scratches.
Elder
Just ensure
and,
she still
I thought
functions
Arlene, that
on
was a good
arrival.
one.
Why would you allow a
That's
deserter
an
back?
actual name.
We should simply eradicate her.
It is not a deserter. It is just a flawed specimen that has wandered
Warren was
out.
actually quite a popular one.
Are we clear,
People have said
Axel?
died for them. I've seen Edim, like EDYM.
Yeah, Adam was the one that like first.
Bring her back
I don't
alive.
even remember what it
Is she a mad?
All this time, I've been talking to a puppet.
Like
So now, we just sweep it up, huh?
Yeah.
As if.
I
If
felt like
only the
older-
whispers at the top carried to the bottom.
So, I mean, there's only, like I said,
Axel,
there's only so many combinations.
those orders were
so
absolute.
They can't be that far off. But I think that's kind of interesting that we kind of already have.
Still
an idea
here,
of what
Roxas?
it's gonna be. That's kind of fun. when
Proceed
you're,
with
like,
your
you know,
mission.
One of those kids who like rearranged the letters and tried to figure it out for
She
yourself. And then you like see it. In the
She's
game,
not a
like,
puppet.
I knew it. I
A
knew
puppet
that
couldn't
was
be
who
part
she
of the
was
organization.
From so long ago.
Just count the seats here. We have and always will be 13.
Axel!
An aside.
Maybe it's best if Shion never comes back to the organization. Do you really have to do what Zemnis says?
Kill me if I don't.
If I don't, they'll eradicate me
Like
next.
it's like in Harry Potter.
In that case, can you at least try not to harm her?
That's up to her. Roxas,
I would say spoilers, but it's been fucking.
Shion is dangerous.
Dangerous?
Have you got all your strength back?
Not yet. How long have you known about her? Could it be that you've known about her for a long time and not told me anything?
He's like, I don't know if I trust you.
Ah, yes, King Mickey. You were like exponentially darker in this game than in anything else you were in. Homie squared up. He said he was ready.
This fucking game is wild. You ever just take a step back and you're like, this is fucking mouse. Like, you ever just, I guess, for like, because we, especially like people like us that have been playing since we were so young and we kind of just accepted it and like, this is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen. And they're right. It's wild. It's crazy.
Your Majesty.
Gosh, have I been worried about you?
The way that, like,
Where have you been all
Where
this
have
time?
you been all this time?
I've been
Riku has been working.
searching for a way to conquer the darkness within me. While we wait for Sora to awaken.
This is another thing. Riku stresses me out. Where have you
You
been?
don't have to worry
That's
about
the question
me.
we should be asking. And whenever you disappear,
I'm getting
do
the
those
hang
things
of
or
keeping the
whatever,
darkness
where's your
under control.
Because there'd be some sus things that you
When
let
are we
happen.
getting,
Sora,
when are we getting the
did
full
something go wrong with fixing all his
Yeah.
memories?
There's a reason the organization has been
What
quiet
happened
since our
when
battle
you
at Castle
conveniently
Oblivion.
forgot that Aqua was
And now I
locked in the
know
world
it's not
zone?
because
What
of
happened
depletion
to
in
that?
members had made them weak.
Mickey just
Taking
woke up one
Sora's
day and was
memory
like,
apart,
oh
piece
my
by
God,
piece,
like-
was only the first step in what they were
in a
trying to do
cold
at Castle
sweat,
Oblivion.
Like in the middle of the night was like,
And I think they needed more time to fix his memory.
You know, you and me were both looking into what the organization was up to. But what I saw didn't look like much.
I'm surprised.
Almost.
Honestly, I'm surprised.
Like they're trying to buy some time.
Lose her mind earlier.
It had been a while.
Right.
A long
By the
while.
time that the
Sora's
events of
memories
Kingdom
are what
Hearts
they're
takes
after.
place, it hasn't been 10 years. It's
And they
been,
needed
like,
all this
12
time, until now, to absorb every piece of it. The process of putting his memory back together has gone nowhere. They have what's most precious to Sora, his memories of Kairi.
Ah, you see that?
Well, then you have to let me help. Maybe I could get the memories back.
I've got that covered, Your Majesty. I mean...
You don't even have... It's
Mickey.
clear to see.
Instead,
he goes
I want to
about
ask you for a
getting
favor.
on for this guy.
What would that be?
Yeah, but that's
I have
only
to face
second to how above
one of the organization's members soon.
No, it's not. He literally
I might not
ices
survive the
himself.
fight.
Just to bring her back from being
And if I
iced.
do, it might be because I gave in to the darkness.
You can't argue with me that he wouldn't do the same thing.
Well, yeah. I'm
That
not
means
saying he wouldn't, but he did.
That's not,
You're
that's
the
not,
only
that's
one
not
who
the
will be there
situation.
for Sora, Donald,
But he
and
would
Goofy.
not do that.
The only one
If it was Riku that was
who can
in
guide
trouble
them when they
fucking
awaken.
being, you know, stolen and
Riku.
dying constantly,
Promise me,
absolutely
Mickey.
do that for me.
Yeah. But
When
Riku's
our
nothing
friends
to
wake
handle
up,
the stress, BS,
you have to
that
be
he
there
is.
to help them out.
Thank God for that.
I promise, Riku.
Yeah, that's been overdone. I think we need a new Kyrie arc. The damsel in distress arc is overdone.
Shion.
Well, I don't even know if she's gonna get a new
Replica
arc
program.
because she can't go where Riku's going. Apparently.
Shion was a
Yeah, but she's got to
puppet
train some more.
made to replicate my powers.
You gotta
The
sit down,
Keyblade's
bro.
powers.
He did say that.
When Shion left the organization, Axel didn't stop her. Like he wanted her to go. Axel's probably known about Shion for some time now, but has kept it from me. Shion and I are both special nobodies. Shion was a replica. A puppet. What about me?
I don't know. Did you
Am I a
ever? Did
puppet
you
too?
watch Demek's Time growing up?
Zemnis said
floating around the internet, but I
Sora
didn't
was
see
what
it.
connects her and me.
Oh, I was a stan. I met them.
But
Jack
who
and Kelly.
Oh, you did?
is Sora?
Yeah, they used to go to MetroCon.
Oh, word.
And
Yeah, from fucking England.
Who
they
am
would
I?
Go to MetroCon. I don't know
That's
why
supposed
or
to
how
be.
they knew about it, but they would go there. And I met them once. I think
Axel.
when I met them, I don't remember who.
if he's
how
hiding
Loki
things from me
dressed them,
about
but I know
Shion,
Jack was cosplaying as Loki.
what could he be hiding about me?
And they were so nice. I danced with them actually.
Oh, nice.
It was like after their panel was over, and we were like in the main hallway, and there was music going on, and everybody was like dancing, and we were like pretend slow dancing, and I
Axel.
pretend slow danced with
Hey,
Demix himself,
Roxas.
dressed as Loki, of course, but
That's
still.
so cool.
But yeah,
Did
so
you
I met
find
them, they were
Shion
super
yet?
cool.
You
And,
know
they
it
were
isn't gonna be
extremely
that easy.
influential to me.
They're
I suppose not.
Funnily enough, a lot of British people like Tampa.
Have you known
I know a lot of
about Shion this whole time?
Yeah, I've actually met quite a few like.
No, not the whole time.
Since when then?
Like, I think I've actually met an Irish.
I can't exactly remember when.
One of my ex-girlfriends.
Didn't get it memorized, huh?
And her mom was British and her dad
Really?
was Scottish. And they all live in South Tampa. They like Tampa.
Axel.
There's actually quite a few people where I work.
Who am I really?
There's some patients that are like British. There's an Australian woman. There's a woman in my community.
I'm
from
special like Shion, I know that.
Really?
Yeah.
But the organization
Oh my God, this scene.
wanted me out of the picture. Am I right?
Yeah, they did.
I guess it's because Shion copied my powers and the Keyblade's powers,
Alexis pieces it all together.
and they didn't need me anymore.
He's like, wait a second.
And Axel,
I'm
I
the
guess you
last
felt the
person to
same
figure
way.
This out.
You're wrong there. You'll always be my best friend.
best friends are supposed to be honest with each other.
Liar.
Who am I, Axel? Zemnis says me and Shion are connected to each other through Sora. I don't even know a Sora. Am I a puppet like Shion?
He's like, no.
You're different from Shion.
Then why do...
Finding out the truth doesn't always work out for the best.
What makes you so sure about that? I have the right to know the truth. How did I even get here? Why am I so special? Where did I learn how to use the Keyblade? I hardly know who I am. What is so wrong with wanting some answers?
Roxas.
I need to know, Axel. Please. Who am I?
You've just gotta trust me.
Roxas.
I don't. I can't.
Roxas!
Somebody knows where I came from. If I can't get answers here, I'll get them somewhere else. That'll be the person I trust. I tried. But I have to find out about myself. There's no reason for me to be here anymore.
Well, when you decide this moment too, you gotta beat up Sags and stuff. It's a good time. I beat the shit out of that guy. It was such a good time.
This iconic scene.
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization. You get on their bad side and they'll destroy you.
No one would miss me.
It's so depressing, friend.
That's not true. I would.
Nice to meet you. Xion. Namine, are you able to see my face? Yes. Then what do you think I should do? What do you want to do? First, I just wanted to be with Roxas and Axel forever. But then I started to realize that my memories, well, these aren't really even mine, are they? You're not Sora, and you're not Roxas. You're Kairi as Sora remembers her. As I remember more of my past, the more I feel the need to go back where I came from. What should I do to go back? So you're going back to Sora? If you return your memories to him, then you will disappear. In exchange for not having your own memory, you're connected through others' memories. So when you disappear, no one will remember you. There won't be any you to remember. For all the powers I possess, I can't keep even one piece of the memory called you connected.
I like how this will be the first time.
I know, I'm ready. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I also know that Roxas should be going back with me. But I don't think he would understand. Not yet. I know. Roxas can't feel Sora just yet. Namine, will you please watch over Roxas once I'm gone?
She does.
You won't be alone. I asked someone else too. There just isn't anything else I can do. All right. Thank you. Well, if you're ready, let's go see Sora.
Namine, it's them. The organization has found us. They're almost here. This blasted puppet led them right to our doorstep. See what you get for trusting it.
Dude, everybody.
I can handle this.
There's no
Wait! Wait! Xion!
The loudest that Namine has ever been.
Why do I always get stuck with the icky jobs?
Axel.
Xion, what are you gonna do?
I've decided that I have to go back to where I belong.
Well, to be honest, I always felt that was best right from the very beginning. But you know, it still really bugs me. Something about this just stinks.
Yo, Daz, what's up, dude?
It's for the good of everyone.
But how do you know that? Everybody thinks they're right.
This is right.
They're gonna destroy you!
Please don't hold back, Axel. Promise.
What's your problem?
You both think you can do whatever you want. Well, I'm sick of it.
Go on, you just keep running. But I'll always be there to bring you back!
He literally does have to.
I was just gonna say, Olivia. Mama, we got it.
Why you gotta cause me so much trouble?
It's man sex.
That ancient meme. Man sex and big racks. Ancient archival memes.
Where did I think I could go? What a joke.
I really do.
The joke, he's like, huh? What if I just conveniently fell off?
Xion! Thank you.
Roxas, I'm out of time.
Fun fact. I asked Yoko when I met her. And her favorite...
Even if I'm not ready,
Her favorite soundtrack
I have
of
to
all
make
time
this choice.
She feels
You
like
have poured so
artistically,
many memories
the one
into
that
me,
she just loves the most out of all
given me
the
so
series
much,
that she has.
that I feel like I'm about to
Really?
overflow. Look at me, Roxas. Who do
It's a
you
really
see?
good track.
If you
It's
see
really
somebody
good.
else's face, a boy's face, then that means I'm almost ready. This puppet will have to play her part. Roxas, this is him. It's Sora.
If there's one thing, and I mean this so sincerely, if there is one thing that everybody, you know, if they're a gamer, they are very good at savvy.
You're next, Roxas. I have to make you a part of me too. Don't you see? This is why I was created.
Yeah. This is the soundtrack to this game.
Really beloved, and of course, it goes without saying, it's Hollow. Everybody knows except for everybody. That is so to how beautifully crafted.
Yeah, Yoko has been such a huge part. This fight is genuinely hard in the game. Like, this multi-series boss and it sucks.
It is not, well, it's very and of course, that's
it's a good build up for it.
It is.
Yeah, you could have I think I failed this fight at least once. Pretty difficult.
It's like, I don't want to do this.
That's a pretty far fall, friend. I don't know about that.
Yeah, seriously. Well, you know, it's a fall.
Who are you? Again? It's weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something really important.
You'll be better off now, Roxas.
What a gentleman. At least you didn't let her flop.
The one who did this to you?
How funny would it be if you did?
It was my choice to go away now.
That would be hysterical. Kingdom Hearts
Better that
is so
than to do nothing and let Zemnis have
comedy
his
that
way.
like things that are funny that were not
I belong with
funny
Sora.
in serious moments, i.e. Goofy's death.
And now I am going back
Not intended to be funny
to be with him.
whatsoever, but it is a laugh riot.
Roxas,
As a kid, let
I
me
need
tell you,
you
as a kid, it was
to do me a favor.
traumatizing to see a beloved character.
All
that I
those hearts that I've captured,
time with my freaking, you know,
Kingdom
my consciousness
Hearts.
coming into being.
It sets the tone.
Set
Like, if
them
you're not
free.
pissed that Goofy's died, there's something wrong with you.
Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts.
it was so deeply traumatizing and upsetting for me as a child. I watched that scene as an adult, and
It's so
It's too late
it is
for me to undo my
so
mistakes.
funny. And it's not even
But you can't let Zemnis
It's so
have Kingdom Hearts.
fucking funny. My brother
You
and I
can't.
watched it the other day, and we were just dying. We were just, they'll pay for this, and then it
Goodbye,
Vim and Vigor.
Roxas. See you again. I'm glad
Like the battle music.
I got to meet you. Oh,
Battle mode. Like, it's so
and of
silly.
course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
I mean, I know that's the song that plays, but I think that's
No.
I can't.
Shion! Who else will I have ice cream with?
I don't know why that line broke me when I first played this game, but I was trying so hard. Yeah, I was like, no.
See, that was the opposite for a lot of people. That was a big thing too.
Yeah, all he cares about is ice cream.
Of course, you know, it has a deeper meaning. It has a much deeper meaning than the actual lyrics themselves. But, you know, for anybody taking it just at face value, it is kind of funny that, you know, his best friend is fucking dying in his arms, and he's like, but what about the ice cream? Like, that was a big meme for a while, and I remember they were like, wow, nice, Roxas. Way to go.
How did this happen? Hmm?
Roxas was nice enough to leave you a letter.
Yeah, it was. Don't come after me. Fuck you. What does he do? He goes after me.
See, pissing Roxas off was probably not the greatest idea.
Yeah.
I'm kind of angry though that in the game, like you can if you grind it out after a little bit, but in the game really, like canonically speaking, this is the only time that Roxas gets to use the Oblivion and the Oathkeeper. Well, yeah, but like you playing Roxas, you don't get to use the Oblivion.
Oh.
He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it for take this one.
What does it matter? I'm here for you.
Why are you trying to stop me?
Because I want back the rest of Sora's memories.
Sora. Enough about Sora!
Do you have some kind of plan?
I'll set Kingdom Hearts free. Then everything will be the way it was. She'll come back. And the three of us can be together again.
You mean Shion? It's a struggle just to remember the name now. Either way, I can't let you go doing anything crazy.
I'm freeing Kingdom Hearts, and I'm going to find Sora. I want Shion back. I want my life back!
If you try and make contact with Kingdom Hearts, the last thing you'll get is your life back. The organization will destroy you.
Enough!
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
He had a solid plan. Like, who better to know to dismantle the organization than who's worked with all of them?
Yeah, really.
I think out of all the interactions between the trios, like, I like all of them, but these three, I don't know, I just...
Well, to be fair, this is honestly, out of all the trios, this is the one we see the most interaction of before they get freaking ripped apart.
Yeah, true.
I mean, at least the three of them, I mean, with the exception of, like, sometimes one of them's asleep or away or whatever, they're all in the whole game.
Yeah, this is true.
And they're mostly, at least with one of the others, at some point.
Yeah, you're right.
Moments where they're together. They're
Why don't you quit?
Right.
And, you know, in Kingdom Hearts
Come on,
1,
Sora.
2, Sora Riku,
I thought you were stronger than that.
Sora's fucking by himself.
Get real! Look which one of us is winning.
I love this scene.
I love Get Real.
Yeah.
So it's true. You really are
It's
his
so
nobody.
cute, my heart.
Guess Diz was right after all.
What are you talking about? I am me.
It's sad,
Nobody
though,
else.
that that's the first time Roxas...
Riku, please! You have to stop him!
How many times do I have to beat you?
All right. You've left me with no other choice.
That's
what?
She's like, ding dong, wake
I
up.
have to release the power in my heart.
Come on, Roxas, you gotta
The
be
dark
brave.
power that I've
Sora.
been holding back.
Riku said this isn't even my final form.
Even
Riku's beating the
if
shit
it
out of
changes
Sora.
me
Or
forever.
sorry, Sora's beating the shit out of Riku. Wait, does this mean that Riku uses Terra as well?
I don't understand. I mean, but like, the thing is that isn't always good.
I have accepted it.
I mean, I guess taking an L, I guess Roxas would probably lose to Terra. He's a beefy guy. it didn't even belong to the creator of the song. It just belonged to like a certain page, or that's what they gave like the copyrights to, and it baffled the crap out of me because I was like, "What are you talking about? This is not. First of all, it's not even the same. The second one, it doesn't even belong to this person." So I don't know. It was just annoying. I don't like how YouTube does that. So I'll try to put the VOD up on there, but if it flags me for having Ukata's original music and stuff here, then I won't be able to. Regardless, though, appreciate you guys for coming out to the movie. We need to kind of figure out how you want to like split up KH too, so that we can just tackle it that way. I think. Would it be impossible to get to the 1,000 Heartless battle in one sitting?
It's just the only thing that makes it long. Like, if I didn't have to sit and watch the cutscenes, even if I was playing casually, not a speedrun, it would only take me like, if I was playing casually, like, you know, fighting Heartless, just trying to level up, like, you know, but skipping all the cutscenes,
KH is a very grindy game, and especially KH2. KH2, I think, is one of the more grindier ones because you have to grind if you want to like get good abilities and stuff, and not take forever to beat bosses and shit. You have to grind out all of your drive points, and that kind of sucks. I remember that. I remember having to spend hours at Halloween Town.
I'm doing another playthrough of Kingdom Hearts right now. I pretty much every time I finish Kingdom Hearts 2, I start playing it again because I'm obsessed with it, literally.
Right.
So, no, it's my life's obsession.
There you are, boy. Boys.
But yeah, so right now I'm playing through it, and I just finished grinding up like wisdom. The only form that I have left, that Sean kills me. You know, that was the end of the 7 days. Yeah, so I mean, realistically speaking, if you know, because obviously we have to watch the cutscenes, guys. There are 14 hours of cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 2. I am not kidding.
It's a big game. It's one of the bigger games.
Beginning to end, from literally the opening cinematic to the credits, 14 hours of cutscenes.
It's definitely one of the bigger games there. So,
the thing is that it's guaranteed gonna be 14 hours at least. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
yeah.
at least gonna be 14.
So how about this? Let's gauge it. Let's play it by ear. If it's cool with, because I didn't want to have to like use up more of your time if you didn't want to or have to, right? But let's play it by ear. Just play what you can, and then we'll pick it back up whenever you can. Does that sound good?
I think it wouldn't take me, like, if we had obviously a couple, like, if we had time to do it and we're not, like, just sitting there for, like, 2 hours, like, if we had time, like, a 4-hour stream or something like that,
yeah,
I think it could probably get done in, like, I would say, like, damn, it's those cutscenes.
It is. They're long, too.
If we, that's the thing, is even if it was like, okay, 4-hour stream, 4 days, that would only be 16 hours. That would
16
be
hours.
2 hours of actual gameplay.
Which is not happening.
Which is
just the
possible.
grinding alone. Yeah, just the grinding alone.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just kind of depends. I mean,
but it could be like a couple episodes, right? Like if you're okay with that, it could be a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll exceed. Depending on how long we play, I don't think it'll exceed 10 sittings. Like, I don't. No. That's a lot. Yeah.
I was thinking more like 7, 6 to 7.
Yeah, something like that. Something right there. 6 to 7.
As far as like the actual.
Because you play the game like a billion times, so you know where to go, you know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like wandering around like, wait, guys, where do I go? I know where to go. I know what has to be done. So there will be any problem.
So you're the KH2 expert. I'm excited to say that DollfaceDaeva is actually going to be playing KH2 for this part of our journey through Kingdom Hearts. So we've done one, we've done the Re-Chant of Memories, we just got through Roxas' side, 358 over 2 days.
How I play. No
KH2 KH2 is going to bridge that connection there. I was going to ask you too, just because I think this will be cool, and my brother actually brought it up, Misk, he wanted to do this. Did you want to split up Birth by Sleep between the three of us?
My God, that's genius! That's so smart!
Because that would be big. I know he wants to be Terra. I know I want to be Ven, and I know it's cheesy to put.
Love to be Aqua.
Okay, that's good. I wanted to give you the choice, but I'm like, he loves Terra. He likes. I think that's his favorite Kingdom Hearts character. I love Ven. I can play any of the three. They're honestly great, but Ven's definitely my go-to.
Well, then I guess you'd be playing it the way that he would. You have to play it. There is a way to play it.
Yeah.
There is an order.
There's literally an order.
Technically, you can do any of them, but there really is an order, and that's the order that they leave it.
Right.
Terra.
Right, exactly.
Because Terra, you get the very beginning of the story, and Aqua, you get the tail
end. Yeah.
And then you get the side story bullshit.
He's in the middle, yeah.
So you get the Vanita side.
But if we do split it into three characters, we can treat it the same way that we do KH2. We can all have we can all put in for example, if it's like a 3-hour stream or something, each one of us can put an hour into each character and move the story along that way. Something like that.
Saying in one sitting, each of us just does like an hour of each story.
Yeah, which would definitely push it along some. Because thankfully, Birth by Sleep isn't too grindy. Like, you can get a good move set by the end of the game, and you can just barrel through it mostly.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing, too, about everything, which I know it's cheese, but I already have completed save files for all of these, all the way through, so we really don't have to grind. We just have to push the story, and then we can revert back to my original save files, which have all of the sweat move sets and the grind. All the grind's already complete, so we can just go back there for the final fight or whatever. But then after KH2, we'll explore Birth by Sleep and the Wayfinder trio, and then another movie night will happen, which is going to be recoded. Which, yeah, we can fit that into a movie night. I don't think it'd be a big deal because story's not great, but it is still necessary. So
yeah, it is. It's necessary, but it's not super revealing or it's
right.
Not anything grand and shocking happens. It's just more information that you get. It's not really he did what? It's that's Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
Dream Drop Distance is the one where it's what the fuck? That's where
the bomb drops. Yeah, the bomb.
That's a Dream Drop Distance is a really bit important shit goes on in Dream Drop Distance. Not to say that it doesn't go on in the other games, but it's I feel like for the way that Dream Drop Distance appears and the way the game just is perceived, it doesn't seem like it's a whole lot, but there's a lot in that game. Huge stuff happens in that game.
Pretty big. But anyways, guys, thank you for coming to movie night. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, DollfaceDaeva, honestly, for coming and rocking out with us. I really appreciate you. I'm excited. I'm excited because KH2 Final Mix, that's going to be all DollfaceDaeva. That's not going to be me.
I'm so excited. I'm excited.
That's not going to be me. I'm going to be the side character, so I'll be here in the other chair. But all I'll be doing is just throwing commentary here and there. I will not be doing any of the gameplay. I've been doing all the gameplay so far. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It'll be kind of new, kind of fun. And I hope everybody has a good night. That's going to be it for me, guys. Peace out.